Okay, everybody, welcome to another edition of Slow Talking episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, Dead Eyes. Hello, Callie, Insomnia. Thank you for the host, and Rezi. All you guys, hey. Siren for the host. Well, you're right here. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to Chapter 4 of Cloak of Stars. Chapter. Did I say Chapter 4? Did I say Chapter 7? The brain. Yes, Chapter 7. As we continue, just to let you know, Kavina, I did your hit points. I forgot to say that was one thing as well. Everyone's hit points have been updated now. Butta is again having some problems with the internet and frequency of it, so we've chatted a bit, and I'm going to keep him in the game. This month is going to be hit and miss. We've got somebody that's moving this month and that, so we will see if we... but dang! Chad, thank you very much for the biddies. Thank you very much. And hello, Chad. So, as you can see, we are going to now continue. There is now a proper link. I made the comment down below. There's now a link that you can just click to my YouTube channel and see chapters 1 to 6 in their glory. And, yeah, and also every so often Moobot. I can't remember the command, to be honest. But there is a command that automatically pops up every so often that gives you the linkage to the YouTube as well to catch up, because a lot has happened. And that being said, after the sky literally fell down on our adventurers and they've had such an amazing and odd experience from last game, and apparently our one guy by the name of Morgan is a great cuddler, they are going to be heading back to the town, as I'm going. Now, guys, I have noticed that when I load up a map, it does slow down the channel a bit. So that being said, I'm going to load up a map for our players here. It's already been preloaded on my end, but I'm not too sure if it's going to work. So let us just first off pulse back. Boop. There we go. So I can now see where my stuff is. There we time out. Move the map. There we go. There we go. So this is the area where we have. I'm sharing it now. This might cause lag on your end. Sorry, guys. But boop, sharing it. Effectively, this is a smaller map of the area, more conducive to the area you're traveling in now. The 5-foot circle represents the general area the rod was pointing. It could be beyond that.
Rod. Sorry, someone had to do
it. Right, that was the general area. So before we quickly get back into it again, let's quickly go through the cast of characters below. Butta, badings. I still have that sound effect on somewhere. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What are biddies? Biddy sounds. Thank you very much. Yes. So Butta is unable to be with us. He might show up in chat depending on how his internet goes. It's very bad. His internet connection right where he is. So he is one of my friends and regulars from Wax Stevens' channel, which if you guys haven't checked out Wax Steven, in the list of influential streamers down below. And also my Hella list for my top subscribers is also being updated, Rabbit being one of those. My Hella, Heralds of Hella. And he is playing Bosco, who is a halfling that is more of the brewer and homebody-esque style of ranger. He's not really in it for the monsters and the glory. He's just a ranger out in the wilds grabbing food for dinner and, that type of thing. That's kind of what he was and is. And then we cut to another ranger, wood elf, by the name of Kavina. And that is Sheila Bobby. And I'll hand it over to you now, Sheila. A little bit about your character and a little bit about yourself.
Hi, that's me. Hi. I'm Sheila. Y'all know me. I'm awkward at talking about myself, but my character is a wood elf ranger who has a pet trash panda and or raccoon named Pie, and he likes cookies, and I also like cookies. The
Okay. Then we move on to Wind, the anomaly. Until recently, thank you very much for the bits. I'm going to put my little disclaimer up though for everybody. Just a little heads up. Boop. It will. There we go. And of course you can't see anything because it maps up. But I do have most of the stuff turned off. I thank you guys for the bits. The bit sound does seem to still be going on. There we go. There we go. The DM is like a goldfish, easily distracted by sound effects and stuff. So I've turned off most of my alerts right now as I go to DM. Going back to those distractions, we cut back to Wind. we're cutting Wind. Wait a second. Which is a Tabaxi monk. Both the class and the race aren't native to this continent at all. Tabaxi is a cat-like race, and the monk-style class is also somewhat alien to this more Eastern European-style medieval. And go to It's Rabbit.
Hi, I'm Vit Rabbit. I like video games and reading. JRPGs are fun. Wind is actually in a pretty interesting place right now. He's only ever known of 2 Tabaxis anywhere. And now he's aware of lots. Only one in particular, but from our new companion we have, he's aware that there's a whole lot of them. So he's having fun. Yeah. He also got an interesting cape last session. He's not quite sure about it. And that's Wind at the moment.
All right. And then we now cut to the half-elf rogue, Lily, played by Siren Sirius.
For all of you who are curious, nothing happened between me and Morgan last night. Platonic.
Really?
Hey, I'm not that easy. I'm not that easy. I like to flirt, but I'm not that easy. Motherfucker better work for that shit. I'm Siren. I'm lewd. My character puts things in her butt sometimes, and that goes badly. Not like that. She has a war defense golem dude, and his name is Alphonse, after the Full Metal Alchemist brother, the little brother, and he's awesome, and he's my new best friend, and I love him, and he's gonna go with me everywhere.
All that's missing is she's going to hug him and pet him and name him George. All right.
Yeah, I thought about naming him George, but I did not. I gave him a better name. But he's cool and I love him.
I brought a picture of him for see again. Up on the screen. All right. Defensive armored war golem. Alrighty, and that is our group. And of course we have the other NPC of note that is hanging with the group. Besides Facesuela, who is an elven ranger, part of the tribe that they are helping in this area, who has a hatred of humans. Morgan, our Mr. Charisma, is the one that Siren, she swears she did not sleep with, but, you know.
Well, I mean,
she did sleep.
Literally, we both were sleeping at the same time.
Correct.
But There was no tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. I say, are we back in the 40s again? Da 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 da.
I mean, for all you know, he could have used that ring thing he tried to use on Fasuela. Just say it.
Oh, and the roleplay suddenly gets a dark turn.
This isn't that type of D&D game, okay? We have a safe space in here.
Okay, all right. And what's that safe word?
That does not happen in this version, but there is a fanfic coming out with some borderline orcish dom submissive stuff, but there's always a safe word.
Moon cow. Moon cow.
Moon cow.
Alrighty. So, moon cow is our safe word. Yes, everyone knows. So, that being said, the group are now heading back. They've arranged a meeting with River, who is another tabaxi that seems to be the advisor to the king. Morgan himself had posed as the mayor of the human lumber town to find out what the hobgoblins who are organizing were trying to do besides conquesting the world. And he's actually the eyes and ears of the king, and he's one of the spy division. And he was investigating what these hobgoblins were doing. Our heroes were pulled into that quest, which is this casket of souls that is mentioned. That this device that the chiefs were given, whoever got the code and found the cask of souls, would be the right hand man of the new great Khan, the Kakan of the hobgoblins, and they were going to be coming down with a huge purge of everything that's not hobgoblin. True warmongering fashion. And a giant flying block of steel came flying down, smashing down, which had a bunch of stuff. Again, catch the videos. It does get a little confusing right now. And out of that comes Dog, a.k.a. name I totally forgot. Alphonse. Thank you. All right, we drew a blank. And the group of them are arranging for one of the wizards to teleport in with River to help explain some stuff at Woodridge, which is the human town. It's going to be about a day's travel, so you're going to be getting there about evening-ish. The weather itself is overcast. You're going to lose light before you get to town, and that's just because the sun's going down like 4 or 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, it's still going to be about 5 o'clock when you get there, but it's going to be getting pretty dark when you get to town. And if somebody wants to do a nature check, you have an idea of what type of weather you may be up against today. And you guys can do it.
I'm not sure we can trust her, because last time you told us we were going to go into a cave and there were going to be lots of storms for days. And we come out of the cave, and the storm's gone.
Listen. I'm a weatherman. Okay.
Oh, well, you know what they say about weathermen.
Yeah, you think there might be some snowfall. The clouds are thick and heavy.
It might snow, guys.
It might snow.
Might snow.
What kind of snow? Is this like fluffy, powdery snow? Is it wet, gross snow?
Actually, with a 20, you'd be able to let them know it's going to be that horrible slushy snow because it's close to mild. So it's going to be sticky, wet snow. But good news is, because it's closer to freezing, the snowflakes will be huge. Because the colder it gets, the smaller the snowflake is, guys. Did you know that? So if it's big, fluffy snowflakes outside, that means it's pretty mild out there for cold. And if you're about this big, go see a doctor. You've got something wrong with your eye dilation. Okay, so or you've just had some of the mushrooms that Siren had first. Ding. So that being said, you guys are heading off. Nothing suspicious. The scouts are sent back to report. The hobgoblin. There was going to be some, do you want the hobgoblin to be taken back to the village with the elves so they can continue trying to get questions and answers out of him? Did you want him to be escorted with you guys to the human town of Woodridge, he would end up probably being interrogated by the human king or his cohorts and all that? Basically, the hobgoblin's got a shitty life whichever direction. Is elves or humans? Who's going to be his interrogator?
I don't know how much I trust the king, so I say we send him back to the elves.
I don't know. King might have better questions because he knows more what's going on, but I also don't trust him.
Same. I don't trust the humans.
Can we bring some elves along to help interrogate him with the king?
Probably not.
What about Feastwallow's hot friend?
Feastwallow's hot friend. She's the one going back, unfortunately.
Oh shit! Can we trade her out for Feastwallow?
We have heard.
Sorry, Feastwallow.
You realize it's the same picture.
I know, but one of them can aim, and it's not Feastwallow. Sorry, I like my
I'm
woman.
a monk and I shoot an arrow better than Fasuela.
Dude, I accidentally fell on a boat once and shot an arrow better than Feastwallow.
Which part was accidental? Falling out of the boat or shooting the arrow?
And that Nord just looks at her. She couldn't even shoot me in the knee. Sorry. Yeah, just got into the game. Alrighty.
Mish.
Yes.
Can I have my picture up so that I can eat my pasta?
So you
I want to look at my ceiling.
all right, no problem. We got this. We got
It'll only
this.
be a few minutes.
Is there a picture of Feastwallow on your ceiling?
There we go.
Popcorn. I mean, y'all are gonna see it, but chat.
Alrighty. So, as you guys continue back to the town, you Morgan, of course, suggests that the king has got better means of interrogation if you guys wanted to, but all boils down to now he's made the offer to the king, so that means he automatically is ignored. Or Feastwallow basically says it's an elf issue right now, and she believes that it'll be.
Can we just take him to the elves, let them beat on him a bit, and then take him to the king? Can you get a little bit of everyone? Just pass him around.
I think that's the best choice and diplomatic answer because I don't want to send him to the king at all, but we are trying to foster a relationship with Doofus.
Oh, is that his name, King Doofus? I thought it was King Humperdinck.
It is actually.
This is why I just call people shit because I can't remember their name.
It's King Edward, by the way. King Edward.
That's why I started calling Morgan Master because I couldn't fucking remember his name. Like, what's your name? Oh, fine, I'm just gonna rename you, sir.
But yeah, King Edward is the king. And yes. That being said, you no, that's something else. You still have those items in your backpack, which I don't know if you've shown to the other people because Morgan's around. And those crossbows.
Other items, question marks?
Those crossbows that
Oh, we pulled that out and played with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, yes, that's right. You shot the tree. That's right. It's all coming back now.
Alphonse taught us how to use them.
Well, it's a simple item.
I
Anyone
had
could.
more than one.
Pardon?
I had more than one.
I think it was just a one. Just a
Were
one.
there two?
No, the image had two, which was the one side, but they were not. They were asymmetrical. So basically, you've got an image of what both sides look like.
Dang it! I wanted one.
I guess, yeah. Soon it'll be pointing the game, going another freaking pistol. I don't want.
No, it's still in my inventory. I just never put it in there. All right. No, because we've also had the discussion about putting the innards of the pistol, the crossbow,
It's a
into
pistol.
my sword. Right, but did Dog tell us it was a pistol?
Actually, oh yes, he would have said, "Oh, it's a pistol." He would have used the term pistol.
So there's that.
Which, so that was still the idea. But at this point, you guys are making yourself towards the town. Did you want to, while walking, fiddle around with the pistol to try and take it apart?
All right, so I've had plenty of experiences with these otherworldly technology and knowing about the explosion from one of the finder things. Pass on tinkering while we're walking.
What was that?
I think I'm going to pass on tinkering while we're walking.
No problem. Dum-de-dum-de.
And it's not just my choice to take the parts out of the pistol and put it into my sword. That's why we're still debating.
All right. So you guys are heading towards Woodridge, and you guys are getting closer. And Morgan looks around a little bit. And you see that he kind of looks towards one of the buildings, and he's got a quizzical look, and he kind of heads over to the building, and you just notice that there's a little something that's been marked, like a little bit of chalk, like a little marking on the wood. And
Siren, do you recognize that?
Siren, do you take a peek?
Oh, fuck yeah, I do.
It's in Thieves' Cant. It's a warning symbol. That's just somebody's put in chalk, warning, just a little warning mark on the wall. At that point,
what kind of warning? Warning
well,
about
it's
what?
just basically it's in your own little Thieves' Cant little mark, like, what warning? Somebody's put a little warning mark, and you notice that he's taken note, and you see that he's a little bit more on edge, kind of looking around now.
I would like to ask him, do you know what that's about?
He tells you that he's got some of his cell still in town, and he figures that's been left by someone in his cell.
Okay.
Should we be sneaky?
At this point, he kind of looks back to you guys. Be on your guard, but don't look like you're going to be on your guard. Bosco kind of just pauses and doesn't change his stance. He just exactly the same.
I'm gonna pull out my short metal stick.
I'm going to refrain from pushing any strange buttons. That's going to be hard.
You know, it's like a bent rod, right? Yeah. Is that the metal stick you're talking about? The bent rod? You just muted yourself when you answered.
My sword?
Oh, okay, yeah, the hilt. Your hilt.
Right.
The katana hilt.
Just looks like a stick.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Just a weird person carrying around a stick.
Sure.
I mean,
Totally not weird and creepy at all.
I'm still a were-tiger.
Yes, and everyone's watching their ass around town. And to understand that reference, you're going to have to catch episode 2. Or chapter 2, is it? I think it was chapter 2.
We learned how were-tigers are made. It's not how you think it is.
Which is not canon. I'll let you know. This is just something made up that they believed.
It works on all of them but one.
I kind of believe it too.
And you guys just
I don't
noticed
want to test that theory.
that the streets of the town look a little sparse. Except for George, who's casually working over by the wow. Oh, he kind of sees you guys. He kind of waves. He starts chopping some more wood. Whew, he's just working away, clueless. George, by the way, seems to be the resident.
George now, or are we going to pick up George later? It seems like now is not necessarily a good time, but if something goes bad, it might be the only time.
George has no idea that his NPC is starting to shine up a little bit. There's his copper NPC cards now going to a silvery color. Oh, I'm important. Sorry, You get the copper when you get a name. Peasant number 47's going, damn it. All right. But George is just working away. But you also notice that, some of the shutters are up. And by the way, during your day-long travel, it did snow a bit. Just a little bit. Wet snow sticking to you.
Was there a snowball fight?
There could have been a snowball fight.
Of course there was a snowball.
All right now let's do... okay, fine. We are going to do this.
I'd say we let you win.
That's all that mattered.
Otherwise, it's going to be reflex saves for everybody. All right.
I win.
Then you just see uncannily Lily seems to win because she uncannily seems to avoid the shots with her dodge. Uncannily.
With candy. I did it with candy.
You did it with candy.
Uncannily.
Alrighty. So, anyways, Morgan is now kind of looking around a little bit.
I don't think that ability does what you think it does.
All it does is do half damage on a reaction condition. I had to look it up. It's not as
And
cool
I can
as,
eat candy.
but it's still cool. It's not as cool as it used to be.
Sure. When you take half damage, you can eat candy.
It's a new RP thing. Oh, half damage. All right. Yep. Well, as he's kind of coming into the town.
Anything out of the ordinary other than the things you already mentioned?
Perception rolls, everybody.
Uh-oh, I suck at these fucks.
Are
Okay,
we in
guy.
a forest?
Also,
You're in
I'm
a town that's in
I
a
did
forest,
that.
but this is more town based. So now.
So I'm familiar with the smell of the town, right?
Yep. Natural freaking 20 though.
Do I need
Who
to roll?
needs a forest?
Who needs a
So,
forest? You could roll.
Can I add the advantage for smelling?
Only if all you're looking for is smell based stuff.
I'm looking for both. So
Like
should I roll
cookies.
twice?
You are looking for
No,
cookie.
you got to choose which is going to take priority right now.
Well, we got other people, so I'll just smell.
Yep, you got it. Which is this is more of a house rule because Tabaxi actually don't have any bone stuff. Okay, you got it.
Well, you have to see if your refrigerator is still.
Okay. First off, we'll start with Kavina. Right? First up, Lily. We'll start with the bottom, actually. Lily, yeah, something is up. Some of the townsfolk are kind of not trying to make eye contact. They're kind of, shutting the door. You ever see those Wild West movies? Oh, the door's shutting. Windows closing. As you guys like, why are we walking down the middle of the road? I don't know. Who's got the spurs on? Swear to God. All right, no. All right, but,
Insert whistling
there's
here.
a little bit of nervousness that some of the people are kind of just looking around. Then we get to your smells. You pick up. You pick up a few slightly exotic smells. Like basically, this town is muck and filth. But there is like an incense or maybe a cologne or a perfume or something. Something you would not expect in a spot like this. But you've got a nobility scent, if that means. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody just fresh from Noble City is. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a slight whiff on the wind, of kind of more incense, more of an incense smell.
Okay.
Than before. Something that's slightly a bit off. And natural 20. You notice that Kavina, you notice that the usual guards up on the posts that look outwards, because this is a wooden palisade around the town. The guards on the palisade are all equipped with heavy crossbows, and they seem to be more focused on looking inwards than outwards.
Like in
I say we get the fuck
direction
out of here.
or just inwards.
Sorry?
Like any particular direction or just inwards?
Oh, you guys. You're in the middle of the town. So basically, you notice all the heavy crossbowmen are kind of watching over you guys coming into the town. There's a flash and a ripple of light, and the last of the townsfolk are, okay, the door's... I'm curious, but not that curious. The doors start to close and shut as a blue disc just appears in the center of town. Wisps of blue energy. You can do an Arcana roll if you want there, Lily.
Alrighty. Oh! Whoopsies.
Wow.
Mulligan.
I don't have a mulligan here, but it's still good enough. I clicked on the wrong thing.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. This is some sort of fancy teleportation disc. Like, this is a large teleportation spell.
Our invited guests have arrived. Did we notify the people in the town that we invited these motherfuckers?
No, they seem to be aware something's up.
I don't think we remembered to tell people, hey guys, just so you know, some teleportation shit's gonna go down.
I'm not sure we could have.
No.
Telepathic?
Yeah,
He only has that one sending stone. That only works once a day, according to him.
True. And Dr. Doolittle messed that up. Well,
Who's Dr. Doolittle?
Q,
Oh.
the absent-minded. I don't know.
Ah.
Dr. Doolittle was just the weirdest name that popped into my head.
You mean Quinn? The gnome.
Q.
Q, yeah.
Dr. Q Little. There we go.
Q little. Alrighty. There's a glow of light, and you notice there are 2 people. First off, there are 5 people in the circle. 2 people are full-plated knights in nice-looking armor, and they both have large shields that have a slight curve on the one side of the shield. Positioned behind them are individuals with heavy crossbows that are resting on said curve of those other guys' shields, creating a small little phalanx-type positioning in your general direction, pointing those heavy crossbows at you. Behind these 4 people in plate armor, they've got the colors of the king and his symbols. He's got some white, and he's got a golden eagle type of, kind of symbol going on. And standing behind them is a blonde woman who stands about just over 6 feet tall, slightly stocky, and she's got a scar on down the one side of her face and a cloudy eye on that scarred area. And she seems to be wearing the same armor as them, but hers has got some nice fineries on it. And she's got an armored spear. Like, she's got an armored, one arm is armored. The rest is a piecemeal of medium type of armors. Like she's got some leathers, same coloration as the others, but her other arm is bare. She's got a shield and a spear that seems to be on her back. And her spear arm is the one that's got the armor down. The other arm seems to be bare, as she stands there with her hands on her hips as she's looking at it. And you just hear Morgan with a forced smile. Dexa! Hey! At this point, Kavina, all crossbowmen are pointing at you guys now. You are totally surrounded. The individuals in front, you just notice that they're there, and you notice that the 2 that have got the crossbows pointed to you, you just notice that they're moving their fingers and chanting something, and the crossbow bolts are starting to glow a little bit. And Dexa, the one woman, kind of walks towards. Morgan's got his hands up, where everyone can see them. How are you doing? She comes over.
We're not the only people he's pissed off, is what you're saying.
And you see her come over, and she kind of dwarfs the little man, right? But she's stocky, but she's like one of them, kind of looks after herself, kind of stocky, right? And she's very little muscle fat to her body, and she just comes over and just pounds him in the side of the face, and you just see him kind of get smacked, and he goes, "Why the face?" Ah! And she just kind of cracks her knuckles. She looks up to you guys and tells you that you are the entourage that the little gnome spoke about. At that point, you just see Dexa doing a symbol. You see the 2 people with the crossbows raise their crossbow. The 2 knights get their shields, and they start moving towards Morgan. And at this point, you see that she is loosening a pair of shackles off of her back here. She's got where the shield is and all that stuff. She's pulling out some shackles. She regrets to inform you that Lady River is not going to be able to make your acquaintance. At this point, she's looking right at Wind, now fully understanding, oh, that's why. She is on assignment in the north. Though I am more than willing to take any type of message. You can take a ride with us if you wish, as we are going to be heading back. At this point, Morgan is kind of getting himself up. One of the knights is grabbing Morgan by the scruff of the stuff, and the other one's grabbing the cuffs off of Dexa, and Dexa is basically, he's cuffing Morgan as this is all going on. At this point, you see her kind of reaching again. She's probably got a billion things hooked by that shield thing. I'm just going to put it out there. And you see a big leather pouch, and she drops it down in front of you guys. And you hear the ching of coins inside that pouch as it hits the ground towards you guys. She apologizes for any problems that this individual may have caused you. And
Why is he being arrested, though?
and he tells you that that's his bounty. At this point, Morgan's got a very confused look on his face as he's still rubbing the jaw because he's got the little bruise from Kavina. It was just healing up when her... that was the armored arm that punched him, by the way, not the unarmored arm. So...
I would like to ask, what is he wanted for? Exactly?
Well, it's not theft or stealing some maiden's virtue, I'll tell you that much. At that point, he just glares over at him. He just tells you that he was basically...
Add that to the list?
he was acting without waiting for a proper return from the king. Effectively, the last... Basically, he has jumped the gun one too many times. And without waiting for proper orders, he did not reply back. And at this point, he starts talking, going, if I didn't act then, I didn't have enough time to debrief you guys on all that. At that point, one of the guards punches him in the face. God.
I look to Lily.
Face.
I got that look in my eyes. Are we doing something?
Oh, well, you see what his face looks like now. We don't need him anymore. I'm just kidding.
Shallow 101. All right.
Sort of our folks a little bit that he probably acted.
So you're saying you're his accomplice?
No. No, he has not taken my virtue yet. Oh, wait.
Is that actually said?
I want to hear more about what the hell's going on, so I say we go with them. I don't know if we can do anything about the fact that this big lady wants to whoop on him. I'm not taking a hit for his ass. What do you suggest?
I mean, I was trying not to talk while we were giving, indirect signals to each other about things going on.
Oh, do you want me to say this in Elvish or some other dirty language that gets you hot?
Now, was that said in any language, or was that what you think? We have to know. We have to now learn what Lily is saying and what Lily is thinking, because it's going to be very crucial to gameplay. Seriously.
Lily is saying this to him in a language that only Lily and her companions.
Sure. And what language are you choosing?
See, which language is that? I'd like to know.
Well, what else do we have in common? I would say Elvish, but I would assume that might be something these people know. But who else speaks Sylvan or Draconic around here?
So what language do you want to speak in? And you have to hope that they don't speak it.
I'm gonna go with Draconic.
Alrighty.
The language I curse in might as well be the language I think out loud in.
Do you know if anyone else speaks? You would know amongst the party if anyone else speaks Draconic, because you've hung out enough, and I don't think anyone else does.
No one does.
So you're tongue-tied. We'll say right now, you're tongue-tied at this point. You just see that Morgan is getting up, and perception checks, guys. Perception checks. And Kavina, you too can make a perception check. Still in the city.
Okay.
Dude, what?
No, you know why? Now, Draconic or Elven? No, wait, no one's. I'm the only one that speaks Draconic. That's why you're literally in your little quandary right now.
I'm in my own world over here trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do because I don't think I'm done with
Kavina?
that man meat.
Kavina, Morgan has dropped 2 stones. Like basically, he's as his hands went behind his back and all that stuff. You notice that he's opened up his hand, and as he casually opened his hand, 2 small stones fell to the ground. One of which has that small little face icon on it, which you guys know is the one end of the communications. The other stone looks plain and simple, and it looks like the one that Wind had in his money pouch. And he's just left them on the ground where he was as he's being taken away. So are you coming with us? At that point,
Who is closest?
Perception, Lily. Perception, Lily.
I have no perception.
Well, you get another roll. Like you're just coming in. As soon as the comment is made, as soon as she makes the comment, are you guys coming with me? You notice that using his hands, because you recognize the symbol, Morgan is now doing the quick gesture for no, like in Thieves' Cant. He's doing with his hands are behind his back, and he's using his fingers. And he's quickly going the no, not necessarily caution, no. He's kind of giving you the caution sign and the no in Thieves' Cant. Because he noticed you would, basically he's kind of giving that. So she wants to know if you guys are going to come with her. As she's now offering the disc for you guys to step into.
And I see the stones.
Yep. You're the only one that noticed them. When you didn't happen to notice them. You were close, but you weren't close enough.
I look at my friends and I kind of give them the look of,
Okay, so that's translated to.
That look? Kind of look of maybe no. Do they notice what he's doing too?
Nope. Well, nope. If they did, he's just making gestures with his hand. It doesn't make sense to him. It makes sense to you because of.
I look at them like, we should stay. I give them that look of. But I'm going to wait and look at Wind because it seems to be he's the one who speaks for us.
And he's the one that's doing the least speaking. A lot to be said there.
Because I just say what's on my
I'm
mind.
afraid we have other business to attend to at the moment.
She tells you that there is the acting mayor will be able to get in touch with the king, more along slower routes of communication. But we will be in touch. And she appreciates the service you've done for the kingdom. At that point, you just see her kind of look around, and she starts walking in cautiously, and you just see her kind of hold out her one armored hand. The spear disappears from her back and appears in her hand as she kind of just walks with it. You just saw a little flash of blue eldritch light, and just spears in her hand as she kind of walks with it.
That's some Illuminati shit right there.
You might have to teach me that one day.
And at that point, they're being taken to the disc, and zoom. Left.
Is the stones near the pouch of money?
Yep.
Okay, I'll reach down and pick up the bag of money and the stones at the same time.
No problem. It's kind of heavy in there, several pounds of coin in there, and at a quick glance, they're gold. There is 800 gold inside that pouch.
I will tip to pick it up.
Because somehow you pick up a pouch and your little money counter goes off at the side. Ching, 800. Oh, there you go. No.
So we're going shopping, right?
Yes, shopping!
For cookie.
Sorry. It's like all of a sudden it totally just all turned anime. We got the money. Let's go shopping. Big, huge eyes. Yeah, all the girls like, yeah. And you just see Wind. The whole little anime kind of thing going on. But 800 between 4 people. Hey, guess what? That kind of works.
We can retire, guys.
We could get a house in the country. We're done.
How important is saving the world to both of you guys?
How many pounds of cookies can
200 gold coins for each of you guys.
Do we add that now?
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
2, 4. There's because Bosco. I forgot Bosco's with us.
Here. You see the little halfling. No.
Did
Sorry,
I
you're short. Didn't see you there.
did I pick up the stones and slip them into my pocket?
You got it.
I'll tell them about it whenever we're in a
You notice the people on the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
the people on the walls have gone about. They're actually turning around and looking. The people that were with the heavy crossbows on the walls, they're now going back to.
We never did send a message for River, did we?
Well, we
with the
did,
lady?
and that's why she said that River is unable to meet.
What message did we send to her?
Well, they wanted to
I
meet
was
her.
too busy self-monologuing in Draconic. to
I'm gonna quietly whisper to those around me. I think it's time we leave.
shopping. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You don't want to shop here.
They just took
You don't
away
want to-
future husbando
Fucking-
materials, so I gotta look for a new man. Unless you guys want to help save this one. I don't know. I mean, like, it's okay.
He's okay. Now that he's all bruised, you don't want him anymore.
Well, I mean, those will heal. I'm just jealous that some other bitch bruised my man, okay?
Wow.
One of those bruises were mine.
Everyone was getting
Yeah,
in on it. The knight even threw
you
a
know-
punch in there. You know.
How am I the
I'll
only person who
share
hasn't
with
played
you,
it yet?
Kavina.
So we leave the city.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a town. It's a little wood lumberjack
Wait,
town.
did we go cookie shopping? Did Pie get some cookies? Pie better go.
Pie, you just feel some of your hair, Kavina, get pulled into the backpack from behind. Yoink! Ugh!
Can we just get like a couple cookies?
There is a bakery. There is a bakery here. There is a bakery here. Upon which
About a half
Pie
a
starts.
pie.
Pie pops his head up a little bit, and his little paw comes out. Ooh! You want those cookies? Want those cookies? Want those cookies?
Look, we just sold my future ex-boyfriend. The least we could do is buy cookies with that.
I mean, sold is a strong term, but we should
know.
be quick about it.
We're quick, just cookies. That's all I need.
No problem. So you can get a lot of cookies for just 1 gold. The mystical cookie number has ding, gone back into the backpack. Woo! And he's gone.
The
So,
unknown number. And
Maybe
One of
the
these days,
cookies will
we're
last
gonna
longer
not
this
starve
time.
to death because of Pie and his cookies. We just got-
Yeah, and I've got an assorted. You know, it's not just oatmeal. Got some chocolate chip. Got some peanut butter. Some
Yes, please. Oatmeal.
oatmeal. Oh yeah.
Do all of these things actually exist at this time?
Let's
They do
see. The peanut butter is probably a no. Oats and raisins, oats and anything. We got oats and raisins, oats and cranberries, oats and preserved dried stuffs because it's winter. So oats are quite so oat cookies are possible. Chocolate, no, unfortunately, there is no chocolate in this town. They know of the exotic ones, and they've heard halflings have access to chocolate. Hence
Do they have
the
coffee in
village.
like a
this town?
halfling city.
Exactly. You were close to a
Why
halfling
would
city.
Bosco
Halfling
make
cities
it-
have... Bosco can tell you that the average human is very, very barbaric when it comes to cookies. I mean, halflings themselves, we have exotics come from the Southlands called macadamia nuts. Oh.
Ooh.
So, and
I
we've
will
discovered
buy-
how, using the right mixture, we can change dark chocolate into white chocolate. This is halfling secrets, but he can't really say too much. And he's a brewer, so you should taste some of the honey mead he makes.
Well, I will buy one
I'm
gold
sure we
worth of
have.
cookies.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. So yeah, mostly oats and dried fruit is the type of food you got. Like, you know, oatmeal cookies, oatmeal, walnut cookies. Yes, Mamba. There we go. Walnut cookies.
Well, I will buy one gold worth of cookies, and then we can leave. I'm gonna
Alrighty,
eat one while we leave.
no problem. So 1 gold. You take off 1 gold. Cookie supply is restocked. Bling. And you guys now leave the town. You guys are watched. You are definitely being watched as you leave the town.
Are we followed?
That is going to be a perception roll. And Sheila Bobby, you're now in the woods. Do you know what that means?
I'm in the woods. That means you get to click the button.
Oh, do you need the your are you finished eating, or did you want to? I just realized you've.
Oh, I finished. Yes, I'm.
Okay.
I was busy eating cookies, so I didn't perception very much.
I would like to perception too.
That was the
You
better. What was the other roll? Oh, 7.
Okay, apparently I was also eating cookies, and
Everyone's
more-
enjoying cookies.
I was wanting
I'm sorry.
more
Again, the
of
anime
my
thing.
little
They've got the
partner.
giant eyes. Nah, nah, nah. And they got the munchy faces, and Wind's still crossed because Wind is ticked off at the whole cookie scenario. He notices that yes, there is a lumberjack that is quite skilled at stalking. So you would say he's
Oh
probably.
God, it's not my dad, is it?
That sounds really creepy, but but yes, you are being followed. It looks like a small ranger-like individual is tracking you. He's doing pretty good, but you beat what he was hiding by.
Once we're a fair enough distance away, I wanna How far away is he?
Oh, he's making sure he's out of the average dash distance of a human.
Oh, okay.
He's a good 60. He's staying a good 60 and change feet away. So
Okay,
if somebody runs for him, he's not going to be caught off guard for 60 feet.
Right. So once we're outside of view of the village,
Yep.
I'm gonna do some cat bullshit.
Yep. Where'd the cat go? Tap, tap, tap. Do you want to use stealth on your part to avoid the, basically, he sees the group of you guys, then you're gone, and then you're behind him effectively is what you're looking at doing.
I mean, I'll attempt that, and if that fails, I'll just charge him down.
Oh, yeah. And of course, Wynn's not saying, so you guys are talking, you're talking about cookies, and all of a sudden the cat's gone. And
in the snow, no less.
yes, you haven't put clothes on. Well, you got a loincloth for.
At this point, I don't really question too much what Wynn does. Sometimes.
Ninja, vanish! So you're like, having cookie. Look, it's literally the whole looking over at Wynn. Wynn, would you like? Jesus Christ, where'd you go? He's just gone. He's like,
You did it again, Kavina.
He left us.
I'm not
all of a sudden, a pair of little black hands come out of the thing. Was back in again. Pie's like, ooh. All right. And yeah, you're able to sneak up on the guy. He's like, he's literally, he knows you're missing. You're up behind him. He's a small, skinny little ranger type who's got some light clothes on, and he's got some cloths and materials to kind of make himself look a little lighter with the snow and all that.
Cool. So we can do this one of two ways.
Are you saying this to him?
Oh yeah, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
All right, guys, you do think you may have heard an eep. Not really a cry or a scream, but just a kind of in between. Kind of that kind of noise just behind you. And you suddenly see a lot of motion as a bush is violently moving because that's where he was hiding. And he spun around and he's smacking into the bush. The bush is now going, and you see a cat's tail twitching. You see, Wynn's tail just doing the twitch by the bush.
Should we go back that way?
It's only like 60. It's just over 60 feet. So yeah, it's just like going on. Bosco's kind of still being cautious. He's got his bow ready just in case.
I'm just starting to walk over there casually, like I am not missing any of this show.
Are you making a werewolf? Sorry, a were-tiger. Sorry. All right. Oh my. All right. So you're basically giving him the ultimatum.
Oh yeah.
Intimidate still. I will give you advantage because of the way you basically have startled the individual.
That's good because I don't have very good intimidation. That's good because I almost failed.
Okay. All right.
What you doing?
I'm out for a stroll. Standing up a little bit more now. Kind of.
Again, remember I said the easy way or the hard way.
I was just supposed to follow you guys, see where you were heading afterwards. That's all. His job.
For whom?
For the king.
For the king.
Part of Morgan's cell.
See.
I probably have failed my job. You're probably just going to head to the Elven village, weren't you?
I mean, wouldn't you like to know?
At this point, he now sees everyone else is now showing up. As you see, hey, this is nondescript, skinny little... Not really a lumberjack. He doesn't really have the muscles for the lumberjack thing. Kind of somewhat of a scrawny, peasant-like looking guy. He's kind of... How you doing? Hey, guys. Yeah. Awkward. Yeah. So, he is part of Morgan's cell. And with Morgan getting...
Who told you to follow us? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't Morgan.
Damn it. It wasn't Morgan.
I'm about to start using my fists.
Yeah.
I think you should present the rod and ask him if he would like to be a were-dagger. The sword, guys, not that. The sword that, like, okay, so he has like a lightsaber sword and it's a rod that turns into a sword. That's what I was talking.
Yeah, sure it was. Sure.
No, not that. Woo! I don't. We good friends. That would make life awkward.
I agree.
That it would make it awkward, or
No, you should be talking.
Oh, okay. All right. No. He. Not sent by Morgan. I need you. Ooh, it's that sniff bullshit he called in 5th edition. The opposite to deception is insight.
No, the opposite of first. Which one were you asking?
Insight.
Insight. Okay.
To sense bullshit.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh!
Alrighty. There's something odd, but he was going to say Morgan, but now he's having a hard time coming up with someone that's not Morgan, which is not making sense if he was not told by Morgan to do this.
You see, the best way to inform me that Morgan was actually the person who told you to do this would be to give me details about how he did it. Or you're lying and you have a stone that you communicate with someone that told you to do something.
I might have a stone. Where does that put us?
Well, if you don't, you know, this would be much easier if you just told me what I needed to know, and I think you know what I need to know. Otherwise,
Morgan told me to follow you guys and make sure you're okay.
When?
Oh. Singing his own theme song. Before the sunset.
Today.
Yeah.
Let's just do that today.
As you guys were effectively walking to town.
Oh, he was preoccupied at that time. Not like that.
You guys are having snowball fights.
Yeah. We not nail him with a snowball or two, or did he walk
You're
off?
not too sure. You're too busy fighting amongst yourselves with snowballs at that point. Easy distraction.
How are we to trust you?
Well, I understand I've done wrong trying to follow you guys, so I'll just head back to town and not follow you
Did he
anymore.
instruct you to hide?
Pardon?
Did he instruct you to hide?
Did he instruct me to hide?
Yeah, so we couldn't see you following us.
I failed. You do not have to rub it in. The entire people are surrounded by the guy that's supposed to be hiding, and quietly do not bring attention to yourself. Kind of failed it. Maybe looking for a new vocation. Just gonna put it out there. I'm good at sailing, but I'm in the middle of the freaking woods.
What were your specific instructions?
To follow you guys and report back with that. Yeah. So,
Report back to whom?
Morgan? He's not. Sorry?
You know, his knees look awfully in need of puncturing right now.
Not the knees! Many an adventuring career has been destroyed by knee damage. And I'm a
So you
sailor.
want to tell us the real information then?
Don't make Fasuela try to shoot you in the knee. Wait, that's not a threat.
Meanwhile, we cut back to Fasuela. So, guys, guys? Where did everyone go? She's scouting up ahead, right? So she goes back. She's ahead and no one's behind her. So she's going to work her way back soon. So she's not here, actually. If she was scouting ahead, that would be what she would have been done. A good couple of lengths ahead of you guys, right? So if you guys emergently break... But no, she was ahead of you. So she continued moving forward, scouting, and then she would have realized no one's behind her. Then she's working her way back. So she's a couple of rounds off here. So, that being said...
So which knee do you like better?
At this point, okay, we're really going to violence, but I don't have a clear line of questioning. I was supposed to follow you guys, keep an eye on you, report back to Morgan using the stone tomorrow. The stone that I said I had on.
Can I see this stone, please?
Oh, sure. Give me a second. No, care. I am pulling the stone out. See the hand? Not in a casting gesture type of way. There you go. The stone. It's another one of those little stones with a little face type thing on it. Those little communication stones.
I feel like I've given you too many avenues of escape here. So we're going to try this again.
Okay.
You're going to tell me why you're here, who told you to be here, and if you say Morgan, I'll take your knee.
We're going to get a bit of an impasse here, and I'm going to get a damaged knee because he did tell me. I'm right now, I got nothing to lose, man. I'm like the lower Anthlon. I told you I used to sail, right? I was a sailor. I got assigned here, and this is my first post. I mean...
And what can you do to prove that to us?
I can do a sailor's knot. Give me a piece of rope, I'll prove it.
No,
Any
not
type
your
of knot.
sailor
Oh,
knee.
sorry.
Does anyone know what a sailor's knot looks like?
Sorry.
At some point, he would have given you some information that we would know for sure that he gave you this order. Think real hard. My friend loves fucking up knees.
Alrighty. Alright, I was to follow you guys, to keep in touch. Not to interfere with the extraction.
Extraction.
Being him getting taken away?
Yes.
So this was a ruse.
Oh, shit.
He planned this. Oh, fuck, Tard. You know he'd do some shit like that.
Of course, we now have to have the cut scene now at this point. You know, Dexa, you didn't have to hit me that hard. She just kind of glares over at him. Did you get the rod? Yep, the other two were broken. He pulls out the rod.
He took my rod? Oh!
You cuddled. He got really close with you. If you check your backpack, there's a note.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna go punch something. Oh! That motherfucker is gonna be rodless. More ways than he wants to know.
Now we cut back to you guys. The one guy.
So, you know, I really didn't like him and wanted to kill him on occasion, right? So, at this available moment, you're the only person connected to him that I can kill.
Now, meanwhile, the whole rod thing, extraction. Do you check your backpack, Lily?
Hell, fuck yeah, I'm looking in my bag.
You still have the second rod
Okay.
and a note.
Still
But you
wanna
had
punch
two.
it.
Yeah, there was two working rods and a broken one. You've got one rod in there, the broken piece, and a note.
What does the note say?
It is an apology. We cannot let the king know that you guys still possess another rod. I have one of the rods. And it's up to you guys, while I delay the king, find that casket. I work for the king, I represent him, but at the same time, I do not think this casket is something for the betterment of the kingdom and not the king.
Can I pull my friends aside?
Love
Can you...
Morgan.
Oh my god, you put love on it? Oh, we're not there yet. Anyways, because I take it they haven't read this. This is just me.
Yeah. No, basically, you see her go through the bag. At least you see part of the rod. And then there's a note with Old Spice kind of smelling on it.
Hold on, what are the handcuffs? Not the kinky ones, the real ones.
Yep.
And I look at Wind and I'd be like, can you make sure he stays there for a minute? I need to y'all over here. Here. Over here.
Sure, give me a hot second.
Okay.
I remove all of his bags.
Okay.
Check
Doesn't have that
all
much
of his
on him.
Pockets.
Yep.
And make sure there's nothing speaky stone wise on him.
There is one of those stones, but there is no listening stone on him.
Do I know the difference?
The listening stone is just a simple little rock, and it could be any rock. And he does have the one, because the listening stones actually have a face icon printed on it.
Just take all his clothes off and check his orifices. I don't trust shit now. If I've learned anything, it's not to trust shit.
Can I just knock him unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
At this point, he
okay,
even leans forward right here. Just good club, and I'll be out like a light. Thanks. All right. No.
You know, I'm feeling the mood to get something. Can I do it for you?
Sure.
Thump.
Now, is that lethal or non-lethal force you applied?
Borderline.
With a nasty headache.
There were some feelings in that thump.
And of course, we're not going to do the realistic. Could you just picture that? Ow! Oh, fuck, no, a little higher up. You got to go. Oh no, you're going to give me a concussion. Hold on. It's not like the movies. You can't just go. It's not like. No, sorry. All right, but.
I Vulcan held him.
No, he's for all intents and purposes, he is no longer a threat. He's unconscious, or even if he's not, he's doing his best not to cause any more problems by just lying quietly, one step away from sucking his thumb. No, all right.
Before we start talking about anything,
Mhm.
I'm gonna like tell them to be quiet, and I'm gonna show them the stones that I have to let them know I have these stones that Morgan gave me.
At this point, I'm gonna pull out my bag and start searching through my bag.
Can I do the same?
There's a note in there for you, Wind.
Oh, that's exciting.
Let's
What
all
is
share
my-
Something about fooled you once, fooled you twice, and something to go along with that. So there's nothing else in your bag besides that note.
Wait, my bag is empty?
Wait,
No, they're all what you expect is in yeah, he's that good. There was this one magical stone that weighed the exact weight of your backpack. Wing, and he just left it
well,
in
if
there.
that's the case, I should have slept with that motherfucker if he got that kind of magic. Damn.
Did I also check my bag?
Yeah. No notes were actually being able to left for you, unfortunately.
Good, because I would have punched him.
All right, so I share my note with them.
I think we should put the listening stones.
That's what I was thinking. Should I leave the listening stones here and we walk away a little
So
bit?
there is the basically the communication stones, which are the ones with the faces. This guy had one which is linked to another stone. You don't think it's the stone you have. That one that you have, in theory, was the one that Morgan
Let
had.
that motherfucker listen to what we have to say about his ass. In fact, is that thing on? What can you fuck for brains? I'm gonna punch
I don't
you.
think we should do that in case he's actually having us do something important.
He is. I'm trying.
Still
I'm
might
so
lose an eye.
irritated.
Can you live if he's missing an eyeball?
No, he needs both of his eyeballs.
about
And
his
his
ear?
rod, I can damage that.
What about
Me,
his
alone-
ear? What about his ear? Does he need his ear?
No, he wears his hair down.
Cool.
Oh dear.
So what am I doing with the stones? Because
If anyone gets to punch this motherfucker, it's me. He stole my rod. Good intentions or not, he took my rod.
You still have
And he
the other
thought
rod.
saying love was gonna make it
You
okay.
mean our rod?
Yes. All right. Slightly more. What is Alphonse doing in all this, by the way?
Standing here.
He's just chilling.
So should I leave the? I mean, okay. One question. So I have the one that has the face, which is the listening one.
No, that one is just the communications. That's for talking. The once a day communication. And he never lied to you guys. Those stones only work once per day. The fact he may have had several different sets on him, he never was asked about. But the particular stone could only work once a day.
So I can talk to someone once a day with the one with the face on it, and then the other one is the listening one that
which is the plain, looks like a regular stone. Yeah,
we have one communication stone, and you can only talk to its pair.
Yeah, correct. And the
Actually, we have two communication stones now.
I assume.
We have two communication stones now. We have
the one that's on the ranger.
Okay, so we have two communication stones. Can I have his stone? Can I hold it with my other stones? Is that fine?
You notice the communication stone acts a little, when you put the one close to the other, you notice it just acts a little bit like magnets. Like stone doesn't want to push close to the other stone.
Do I know why this happens?
It's just a weird quirk of magic. It just proves that these two stones aren't connected. If you had the other piece, basically the stone has a face on it. The other stone has a face on it, but the other side of the stone is blank. When they're sold as a pair, they're stuck together, and you pull them apart. Here's your half, here's her half, right? These two stones aren't made to go together, ergo, that's not A and B. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is two different communication stuff. If these two went together, then that means you basically have the linked pair.
Okay.
So this proves that this is a different communication stone to the other communication stone.
So someone's listening with one stone, and then we have two that the other pair is somewhere else.
Yeah, correct. Okay. And those ones have to be activated. Either you heard a hum on this end before, or however you activate it. Lily can study the stone for a few minutes and know how to activate it if need be. But the listening stone, that's just got a clairaudience spell on it. How it's activated, it might be part of a scrying spell or whatever. You're not too sure, but at least you know audience was done on that spell. If Lily were to study that stone, she might be able to analyze what other fields of magic might be on it and give you guys a better idea.
May I roll to study that stone?
Yes, you can. But so far, yes, you can.
Arcane?
Belsuela is now showing up. She sees the person on the ground, sees all this stuff going on, looks at you guys. He fucking tricked us, didn't he? You see her face is now, the blood is leaving her face a little bit. He tricked us.
Fasuela.
Hey,
No.
Fasuela. Hey, Fasuela.
Only motherfucker gets
Come
to
here.
punch that motherfucker is
Come
me.
here, Fasuela. Come here, Fasuela.
She is not considered flat-footed as she approaches you.
I'm just gonna give her a big ol' hug.
Oh, okay. She takes.
All right, Fasuela.
It's
all
not
right.
as bad as you
You
think.
can kill him later.
No.
What do you use for your conditioner?
If anyone gets to punch the motherfucker, it's me.
It smells of lilac. All right.
All right. I would like to study the stones now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to take my mind off of this.
19.
Wow, I apparently still have my mind very much on it.
But I hate to say this, 19. You're still getting what you need. Yes, you knew the clairaudience, so you didn't have to worry about clairaudience. It does not have clairvoyance, meaning the person cannot see, but it has a similar thing of the magical aura you saw in the chest, which is a location spell. So the person that cast this can hear anything around the stone and also use it to determine location.
Okay, good. So he's possibly listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you when I see you again. You better have this better work out in his favor and our favor, and the way that.
Say again.
Yeah.
Does she inform us about the location spell?
No, she talking to the stone right now.
I'm talking to the goddamn stone first. I am letting a motherfucker know. If you are listening, and if this goes badly for us, I swear to God, you will never touch a woman with your rod again.
Can I catch a rabbit, please? Maybe 2 or 3.
Catch whatever you want.
Alrighty, go. That's actually going to be a survival roll. Go survival. You'll have to spend a good hour doing so. I know what you want to do.
Why is he
Yes,
catching a
I do.
rabbit? Are you gonna put it on a rabbit and let the rabbit just bounce off? What?
Yes.
What? Oh my
Yes,
God.
I am.
If he wants to catch a rabbit, can I help?
At this point, boom, pies out of the bag. I got this. I got this.
Do some rabbits. I would like to hunt some rabbits. Okay.
All right, we're going
We
Hossa
need
Pfeffer hunting.
5.
Is that fine? Can I help? Can I murder some rabbits?
No, we're not murdering any rabbits.
Oh.
We
Sorry,
need them
she's got
alive.
this kill bunny look on her face.
I mean, we can kill some rabbits too, but we need
So this is the side of you I didn't
2
know.
rabbits alive. We need at least 2 rabbits alive.
I'm a hunter. That's what I do. I kill
I
things.
I know.
So
That's
uh,
why
can I catch a rabbit? Do I know how to catch a rabbit without killing it?
Oh, wait, by the way, we have to have your angry face. I just realized I still have the. Boop. There we go.
Oh.
It's like we still had all that time. It's like, ding, there. Look how happy you. Alrighty.
So can I help catch rabbits?
Yeah.
Is that a
With
thing that I-
advantage, you can do survival in the woods to go hunting. Your target number is only 12 if you spend a couple of hours doing so.
I'm just gonna stand here and scream at this listening stone some more.
Alphonse kind of just stands there quietly. Just, no.
You're doing a great job, Alphonse.
Everyone's still defended. That's my job. I defend.
Fine. At least I have one true friend who is not going to
Okay,
betray
you say,
me.
I have one true friend. Alphonse pauses. Oh! Well, technically, I would not be a good
Alphonse, you have
defender if I was not considered friendly to you. I could be hostile if you wanted. Yo, bitch, you need to be covered? I can look after you.
I already have a friend like that. Clearly,
You're safe where you are.
I'm
Pats
so
you on the
bothered
head.
right now. I knew that motherfucker's gonna pull some shit too.
You give him the opportunity. Snuggle. Get your equipment close to him. Then you're hugging hugging his armor.
Hey,
So
hey,
you're
you have a great
saying
friend
I
right
should
now.
Preoccupied him a
Wind-
little better.
Wind hasn't even once said I told you so.
Look, he would have gotten it
He's
either
got
way.
a whole bag of I told you so is waiting for it. All right, so we come back after an hour with rabbits.
Yep.
The guy's still unconscious by the bush.
Yes.
We did tie him up. We
Okay.
did tie him up.
He is hungry, says the unconscious person.
Nope, you're supposed to be unconscious. Unconscious people don't talk.
Can I kick him in the head?
Okay, so what's
Wind?
going? Like, we're wasting time here. What are we doing? Like, she's kind of frustrated. We go back. Does-
Vesuela,
Hmm?
what's more fun than aggravating a human?
Killing him?
All right,
Skinning him?
well, right now we can only aggravate him. And that's what they killed their buddy for. I'll tie a stone to one of the rabbits.
Alrighty.
Rabbits are rough.
Yep. Rabbit goes for a bit, then pauses, starts shaking his foot. Continues running for a bit, pauses, shakes his foot a bit more. Then he starts gnawing at his foot. Stone drops off, runs off.
I didn't attach it to his foot. I tied it to him like with a collar.
Where'd you get a
I have
collar?
Cloth. I have cloth. I can make a collar.
Okay, then just a whole... And then his ears... And the collar's on the ground. He takes off. You know what wild animals are like when you try to put a collar or anything on them? He's taking off. There's a collar.
I'll feed it to him.
He's gone.
That's what I was gonna say.
We
Except for I
had
was
more
gonna
than
say.
one. We had more than one
Yeah, you did.
because we got 2 stones.
2 stones. Yeah, but one's a talking
Well,
stone.
one of them we need so that we can do the. He calls us so we can yell at him.
Except he'll be able to track us, and if we go after
No,
the
he tracks
stone-
after the clairaudience stone is the tracking one. The clairaudience stone
Oh,
is the
we only
tracking.
needed one. We'll get rid of that one.
Well, the other one we're gonna eat. I'm fucking hungry.
Is there
So,
another rabbit? you can
dumbass on the
kill
floor.
and
We're not feeding him too, are we?
I can go back home. It's just right down the street.
Oh, you're not going.
Unconscious things don't talk.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm butthurt and I'm about to take it out on your face.
Yeah, she's more dangerous than me.
I'm pissed the fuck off. Bitch took my rod.
So we need to get rid of this stone somehow. I'd like to feed it to a rabbit that we find. Do we need to search for another rabbit?
Can we just like tie it to something and let it like float down the river?
Is there a river near us?
We're in the fucking. I'm sure there's a river somewhere.
Let's do.
Swilla pauses. Can I see the stone for a second?
Who says this?
Hey, Swilla, can I see the stone for a second?
Sure. What are you gonna do with it?
Whips it as far as she can.
Well,
Let's
he's
go.
gonna know it's not on us if it's not moving, Fiswalla.
Let's just go. She seems to be short-tempered, and her fuse seems to be,
Fiswila, do you need another hug?
Do we need a group hug?
At that point, the guy tied up. I'd appreciate
Last time I hugged someone, they took my rod.
Fiswila doesn't steal some from us. She's not that calm. Why do you think her bowstrings keep snapping?
She's overstrung. So many levels. All right. Personally, she thinks that we've still got an artifact. We still have a hobgoblin threat. We have some sort of lord that's realizing his 3 generals are dead. We know that that item might be able to be tracked as well, because apparently everybody makes tracking items these days.
Yeah, but the idea was to make it look like it was still tracking us.
No, talking about the
Not-
rod.
Oh, my rod. No, well, speaking of which way is the rod pointing right now?
It is
changed?
still pointing almost directly west from you guys.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We have to beat them to whatever it is this is pointing to.
Because he did mention the comment that he can delay them. You guys have got the rod, and he's not going to let them know that there's more than one rod.
I mean, whether or not we trust him, like, he's given us an opportunity. And
And
we
he
should
did
take
say
it.
some weird wording that he seeks the betterment of the kingdom and not necessarily the king.
I don't think he trusts the king. I think he slept with the king's daughter, and the king don't like him, and now he don't trust him.
I'm not going to even write a backstory for this guy. I'm just going to take notes from Siren.
Well, he is like a lecher womanizer. I mean, we know
I mean,
this.
how fast do we want to get there?
We wanna get there like pretty much as fast as we motherfucking can.
Some of us can get there faster.
Well, some of us can't put all of us on his back. How many of us can ride on your back? Although I could ride with Alphonse. Alphonse is pretty fast, I assume. Alphonse,
I
how
seem
fast?
to have a regular pace.
Alphonse, can you ride a horse?
Yes.
Where are we going to find a horse?
We're gonna steal some. What do you think we're gonna do?
Oh.
We also
Well, we
have
could buy
lots of
some. We have
gold.
all this money now, but like, why waste it on stuff we can steal?
Why waste it on that one? We could
Why
buy
did
cookies.
I ask the thief where we were going to get horses?
I don't know.
All right. Also, quick question. What are our relationship with the dwarves?
Personally,
No, obviously not personally, because
dwarfs
We're
are
probably-
very keep to themselves type of people. Hill dwarfs are the more commonly seen. Like if a person's in a town or a village, very good chance that they're more of a hill dwarf. The good old mountain dwarfs are tougher guys. They usually are kind of a all dwarfs club type of thing in the mountains.
so we should avoid the dwarf fort on the way.
You're not orcs or you're not goblins. You could probably stop by. They wouldn't have an issue.
They probably wouldn't help us very much, though, would they?
No, unless you wanted to buy stuff. They do like selling and buying.
We do have
more
money.
selling.
Oh, hey guys, we're going shopping.
Dwarves make best thing ever. Also, I bet they have cookies, like dwarf cookies.
Bet they have.
If
cookies.
anyone is talented at art,
Might
I
want
need
to
you guys to
stop
do an
working.
anime version of this gaming
They
group.
like
I
to
really
make-
need it. Sorry?
Don't forget about the dwarf rock cookies. Those things will break all y'all's teeth.
Oh, I don't eat rock cookies. Not
I'm sure
stupid.
Pie wouldn't care.
Pie, can I get this? Guys, he's raising his paw. Do I get
He
singing?
ate a snow cookie the other day, okay?
He was desperate.
If he gets desperate enough, he'll eat a rock. So, keep him fed.
Alrighty.
Could I maim this guy in a fashion that wouldn't be permanent? The guy we have tied up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to maim him temporarily
Okay.
so that,
Do you wish him to have problems walking?
yes, so he's slowed down significantly.
So the human town that's still in eyesight, you won't be able to get to in...
No, we were supposed to be out of eyesight.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So you were just out of
Oh,
eyesight.
we're not taking him with us and just dumping him somewhere way the fuck out there?
You do realize it'll just take a couple of hours now instead of an hour for him to get back home.
Right, but what I was getting at was that it would take him longer to get back to tell someone else to come follow us. So
Oh,
we'd
yeah.
have
We
a
just
bigger
drop him
gap.
off in the middle of nowhere.
I'm the only other person left in the cell. The other one's looking after the town and new boss.
I
Can I
would
come-
say
can I come
that
with you
given
guys?
Morgan's personality, he doesn't
Could
have
I-
very
could
many
I-
allies.
Could I come with you guys? Because I've fucked up my job. I'm a sailor. I'm really good with rigging. My sense of balance is good. I didn't want to be this. I'm in the woods.
Everybody wants to be in the party.
Well, think about it. I've just failed my job majorly. I've given away my boss's plans. I don't think I'm going to get that much of a welcome reception when I head back home.
I think we should tie him up and put him on a little rope and drag him along.
I can
and,
carry stuff.
Put something over his mouth.
I can carry
and
stuff.
Make him our little bitch. He's just like our dog.
Dude, guys, this is the most honest guy in the world. Dude, we have to bring him with us. I mean, I rolled a 1 on insight. He is fantastic.
Can I take some inside action up in this
Yeah,
motherfucker?
sure.
I don't trust you, Wind.
But the guy does seem he's not really lying because he's got nothing to lie about.
He is scared of the were-tiger, who is going to explain to him how he's going to turn him into one if he fucks us over. He's going to be gagged and bound, and only his legs open so that he may walk. And maybe we'll tie a pack to his back if we don't want to carry some shit. He's basically our dog.
At this point, Alphonse kind of pauses. I need to make a tent.
He's not that kind of friend, Alphonse.
Well, this was starting to sound.
No, I'm just saying, let's just put him on a rope, bind him all up, gag him, and take him with, because if we let him loose, he's just gonna blab his little mouth off to shit.
Seriously, he's
And we're too nice to kill him.
he does appreciate.
That seems like a little bit extreme, Siren. I think you have invoked the fear of all of the gods into this poor little man.
I'm still a little bitter about the whole Morgan saying,
Wait, this isn't about me. It's about him. You're using
thinking
displaced
that's gonna
anger
be
right
okay
now.
Stop
that
talking.
he
It's
took
okay.
my rod.
She took her rod, even if it was our rod. It's her rod, so you're better off not talking. I would say you can come.
Face
with us.
Swella, by the way, is pacing. She's
I know.
livid. She is pacing. She's just pacing.
We're gonna leave soon, Fisuela. Somebody give her. a
Consuela,
cookie.
why don't you just go on ahead? We'll catch
You
up.
see little Pie's hand come out of
Thank you.
Kavina's backpack. He's got a little cookie in his hand. She doesn't take it, though. She's too frustrated. It's too cute. She can't be cute right now. She's angry. No cutie allowed.
Kind of want to take the cookie.
You know,
and throw it,
Fisuela,
but
a
I'm
good way
not
to work
going.
off that anger. You know.
At that point, she kind of pauses. Alphonse, shall I make a tent?
Alphonse,
Yes?
what kind of sex do they teach you about where you're from?
Nothing, actually. I don't even have reproductive organs. I just see
Where
it in
do you
those
get all these
naughty
ideas?
elven scrolls.
Oh, okay.
You see,
like
I have to
to-
be well versed in how to protect someone and understanding when sometimes screams and moans are heard that they're not necessarily in pain, and I don't have to come barging into the room to stop it. I think that was a previous. No, anyways.
I don't know who you served before me, but
Neither
you're
do I.
just
My
fine.
mind has been wiped. I'm a day and a half old.
Okay. I think they recycle bodies, guys, or souls, or something, because he has some past memories that him and I are gonna have a talk later. I'm gonna learn some things. Meanwhile, what are we doing with Shit for Brains? Can we give him a name? What are we gonna call him?
My name is
I call
Kevin.
He is not a Kevin. He does not achieve Kevin status. Look here.
Actually, I didn't really have a name because my capture and my entire thing has just been on the fly.
His name is Fred.
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 Francis or Frederick? Make
Fred.
more sense.
Francis.
Frederick is his full name, but Fred is what you're calling him. Frederick.
Fred is his name now. He has a new
Francis
name.
sounds more douchebaggy.
Apparently, we have Fred too. We left George again, guys.
Meanwhile, we cut back. Only the lonely George. Alright, sorry.
Dude, look.
I know how to make knots,
That might be useful.
and I'm good with rope work.
I'm going to be tying
And my
someone
sense
up.
of balance is amazing. What? That's
Sense
on
of
a
balance.
branch.
Wait, what?
Puts the
Okay.
bonds back around his wrists.
I did warn you about unconscious people, right?
Yeah. Got good sleight of hand, good sense of balance.
All
Very
right.
dexterous.
I don't think we need another.
And I
skill.
know how to pilot a boat. If you ever need a boat piloted, I have those skills.
You know that's a safety thing to have right there. Someone who can
Mhm.
drive a boat in the middle of
The forest.
forest and to the place where we're going. the
That could be
mountain.
foreshadowing. That our DM. He's dropping a lot of hints about this mofo coming with us.
Not really. It's just improvisation. Just, yeah. But like direwolf in the party. What the hell?
Kind of just want to tie him to this tree. So that
Because
he
either
can't
way,
get
he
out.
probably is not. You get the feeling that if you
But
don't take him
someone
with you,
across-
he's probably not looking at heading back to that town because he's screwed up so badly. His best bet is he's going to become an adventurer of his own and take off with George.
Let's just bring him with us. If
Fred and
he's
George against the world.
anything, Alphonse will tear his head off, and we will eat his organs for dinner. I say this close enough to him that he hears this.
Alphonse pauses. I would not suggest eating the brain or liver. Could have detrimental effects onto your physique.
Oh, well, thank you. I care a lot about my physique. I am not getting fat off of no shit brains.
No,
I'm gonna
you
start
will-
walking in the direction we need to go. I'm done
Ah,
with
Vesuela's like, thank God. And Vesuela just, boom, she
Wait,
goes.
we untie Fred?
He's already untied.
Okay.
He
He's already
slipped
untied. He untied himself.
Is he coming with us? Is he
You-
following behind us like
You
a sad
even
puppy?
knocked him unconscious so poorly he wasn't unconscious.
Did we throw all the stones?
Well,
I just need
you
to
got the
know.
communication. You still have the communication stones because you can't track those. Those are just, you could ignore his call if he calls. It's
Oh,
the
no,
only
I'm
person
gonna
that will
answer because I have words.
call.
I'll put those in my pocket.
You got it. So you've got
Don't
two.
tell us where we. Just don't tell him where we are when you answer.
I will not.
Not in an angry sort of "ha ha, we found the thing of souls, ha ha, loser."
No. No. Guys, look, I'm dumb sometimes and I say a lot of shit when I'm angry, but I won't be that dumb.
When you're angry,
So,
just when you're
guys,
angry?
if you want to look at that map again, and I'm going to the studio audience pull up. Boop. Right? Each one of those little hexes is a day's travel. Normally, it'd be double when you're going through the forest, but with ranger bullshit and all that stuff, it's still going to be 1 day per hex.
Which map is it again?
I will share it again with everybody. There might be a bit of a...
I just closed it.
Boop-a-doop-boo. I did label it, by the way, so you guys should be able to see it in the maps folder.
Okay, it says unidentified for me.
They're all unidentified except for map Kingdom of Balandia.
God
and
dang it.
Control.
There we go. Now it's going to be
Okay.
Now I thought I identified it. Sorry, guys.
Alrighty.
So basically, you somewhere in the area of those hexes, in the Narkdarun Mountains, and where your position is literally right.
If he's in the kingdom area, they're probably closer to where.
No, I think
See where the
that's
5
just
is
on
on the
other
map
side.
there, guys? The other 5, that's literally where you guys are. That day's travel outside of the town.
All right, so
And for reference, where the letter A is in Oakendale is whereabouts the just below that letter A is where the Elven village is.
all right, so I say we head straight for Daladuke.
Fine.
So they can go
Where is
shopping,
that
and we
at?
might be able to get some information.
Daladuke, I'm now moving the circle in the mountains to go around Daladuke, which is a town.
Is that
it
the
not
dwarven town?
fort?
Yep.
It's not the dwarven fort down here. Isn't up there Drogon Anok?
Yeah, Drogon Anok is the giant fort, and then Daladuke is there's 2 roads that connect at it.
I don't think our 5 moved. I think it's still.
The towers themselves have no names. The keeps, the single keeps,
okay.
have no names. Or the
So
dwarves.
we want
anyways.
the town, not the fort.
Yeah, the dwarfs don't have their towers labeled. The humans do. Humans do.
Okay.
But the dwarfs don't seem to have it. But the Dwarven Road leads to Daladuke, and yeah, which is a dwarven town, and Northdale is humans.
And that is sort of in the direction we need to go, anyways. All right,
All
let's
right,
go
you guys
shopping.
want to go shopping
Yay.
in Daladuke?
Alrighty, so it is going to take you guys about 5 days travel. Now, you've got rations, you've got enough rangers in the group that food can be found for you if you take your... Well,
We also have Outlander bullshit.
yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. You've got all that stuff. So effectively what I need to do is I'm going to be doing some... See if any environment... any stuff happens. So I kind of want to know if you take a look at the party sheet here, there is an order section. And if you'll notice... if again, the icon is 3 little people with a little letter I on the upper right-hand corner. It's like the I people, if you wanted to look at it from a Mac point of view. And then one of the tabs is called Order. Did you guys find that spot yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've put a general marching order for you guys. If you think of a Final Fantasy, we put the caster in the back row, and at the side there, you've got watch order. Basically, who takes what watch. With you guys, easily, you can do a couple of hours watch and then get your rest sleep.
Alphonse can do all the watch for us.
I just need 4 hours of shutdown. And even during that time, I'm still aware of my environment.
So, Kavina and Lily are both elves, correct? Or part elves?
They also have short hours sleep, yeah.
Right. So the only one who really needs to sleep all night is me and Bosco.
Bosco's got the figure. I can't see that well at night. I haven't got those goggles yet. He's giving you the. He takes and Bosco takes a tea to help him
make that
sleep.
a priority
Puts
in the
him out.
Dwarven Village.
Well, it puts him right out. The tea. He's out. He could do it if he needs to. He'd be the best for the first watch because once he's had his tea to get to sleep, it's hard for him to So in other words, he'd be a first watch person if anything. Otherwise, I just.
We can split the night, right?
I'm just wondering, how is it going to be? So if something happens at night, I know who's up and who's not up. Is all I really need to know. So if you don't divide it amongst yourselves equally.
Well, if we don't need the full amount of sleep like everybody else says, we could split the night 4 and 4.
Yep.
Or how many?
Well, Kavina and he can do the rest. Though he himself is not that well versed in darkness either.
Who?
Alphonse?
Alphonse.
All right, then I'll take the first watch with Alphonse.
All right.
And then Kavina and Sheila can have... Kavina and Sheila.
Both of me.
Lily and Kavina can take second watch. Unless you guys want us to take second watch, you guys can have first watch.
No, we can take second watch.
That's fine.
Have girl talk.
Hell yeah. I got some
Can
girl
I
talk
work
to
on-
have.
While we're watching, can I also finish my Hot Goblin
Mosaic?
Mosaic?
Yes, definitely can
I'll
be
still
done.
be watching. I'll still be
Yep.
you know, keep myself occupied.
You got it. I'm going to be randomly rolling
I'm
a
gonna be
coin
making
value for that item.
Morgan voodoo dolls during this watch.
Right? What was that? What was that? What? I missed what you said.
Cool. I said I'm going to be making some Master Morgan voodoo dolls during this watch. I am pissed. Mostly because I know I'm gonna have to forgive this motherfucker at some point in the game. Look at that again, and that makes me a salty little cunt.
You also have to
Facesuela.
hope that I actually don't kill him.
Oh no,
Facesuela.
motherfucker! If anyone gets to punch that motherfucker, it's me. I think I have earned dibs.
Oh, sure, you can punch him. I'll still kill him.
Alrighty. So effectively, you guys are making it through the woods. No real issues or problems. The first day, second day, no problem. But when we do get ourselves onto the third day, we get the... I'm going to set this up, but I sense a break will be done just after we set this up. But... something. And everyone that's watching, there will be a bit of lag. As you guys are moving, Facesuela, who's always ahead of you guys, she's just up ahead. Wind, if you want to exchange between her taking point for most of the day and then you doing it for the other part or whatever. But she's usually...
Makes sense.
she's ahead most of the time. She's got her ranger skills, she's scouting, and then she'll, knowing that you guys are coming up, if she sees an issue, she'll either move back or wait for you to move up to her, and she'll do that. It's one of those cases. She's waited for you to come. Like, as you guys are coming, you see where she is, and she's doing the, quiet. The entire party can sneak, so it's like, Lily, you're like, I gotta teach you the thieves' cant for that? Seriously? Sorry. So basically, she's telling everyone to go as you are coming across a frozen river, and there are voices heard by the river. First off, Wind, you do a perception check of smell. Everyone can do a perception check. Kavina, you are advantage because you're in the woods. Lily, you just got a basic one. It's a smell-based thing, so you have advantage. Wind. And alrighty. Wow. There's a nasty stink. It's like a pork, but then you realize it's human hair that you smell is burning. So it smells like burning people.
Do we smell like a hot goblin?
No,
smell
no,
like?
no,
Rice?
no, no,
Axe?
no.
Maybe
Self-defecation, boiling flesh, and charred hair.
I think that's not a direction we would like to go.
No, that's ahead of you guys.
Can we see anything? Or
You're about to, as I try and find my map.
you did say
How
we heard
close are we?
voices. What type of language?
Dalduke.
Giant.
Are there mammoths?
I don't see giant.
No. What? It doesn't matter now. From now, see, I just picture we could have a little picture of Siren's character's brain. There's giant voices. Oh, they're mammoths. And so we have this the anime little, whatever they got, the chibi kind of faces. She's riding a mammoth. Whee! Right? Am I right? Am I right?
And I'm getting like a giant is flinging me out of the screen, and I'm flying like way into the sky like a weird rag doll.
Alrighty.
Flinging around like, Elder Scrolls physics are best.
Alright,
physics.
guys, you might get a little bit of lag. That's for our viewers at home. I do apologize. And then,
How
guys.
do giants feel about elves and weird tigers?
Oops. Nope. New river. And watch this, guys. For those guys at Roll20, watch. I just click this little arrow here. Add to combat tracker. Boom. My entire encounter is added to the combat tracker. Hit points and initiative is randomly rolled, and they are placed on the map. I love
Oh, we're
Fantasy
not fighting
Grounds.
these fuckers.
I
We're
think
just
that
asking
assumes
about
that we can all roll stealthy, unlike a bear I won't mention.
As basically it looks like 4 ogres are walking around. There's a fire burning, which seems to be bodies. One of the ogres is currently chewing on a horse. The other ogre is making sure that the bodies are nicely roasted because he likes his extra crispy. The other 2 ogres are sitting there clapping their meaty hands. Sing again! Sing again! And there seems to be a poor... There seems to be a poor individual who is bound up, and he seems to be kind of... Yeah, there's a human that seems to be bound up. He's dressed in like little chain shirt that's still on him. He does seem to have some sort of a stringed instrument off to the side, which he can't use because he's currently bound with nasty knots around him. And the 2 big ogres.
This is Harold the Bard that you're describing?
It could be. You don't know his name yet.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying on the map when I click on him.
I know. It's, just, it's like, you do not know, but there is an individual that...
Whoa. She can see the name?
Yeah,
How can
double
she
click
see the
on him.
name?
It's in the combat.
Hey,
server as well.
look, it's Harold the Bard.
He's my old friend Harold, man, from way back. What up, bro? Oh, shit. Did we just get their
Guys,
attention?
we gotta go save Harold the Bard.
Save Harold the
That
Bard.
was something I should have made him like maybe even allies. Allies will show up the same there. So, guys, when you're making the encounter, don't change the one person to an ally, or else everybody. Well, no, even if he was an enemy, they'd have his name pop up. But
Don't give him a cute name. Otherwise, they'll try to keep him as a pet.
well, it was clear that this guy is a bard by the quick description of the instrument to the side, and these 2 giant ogres are clapping their hands, telling him to sing again.
Yeah, but when you call him Harold, we connect to him. It becomes real to us.
You know how...
In MMO terms, they just saw a quest icon above a person's head surrounded by ogres. That's what happened.
It's one of those exclamation point ones. Help me! It's an irritating person quest. Save me! Where they don't do anything until you save them, but once you kill everything, it still takes a while for them to reset, so you still can't buy anything from them for a while, and they're still going, help me! And you're like, bitch, they're all dead!
I want to reach through and grab Siren, shake her. Stop it. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of a flashback.
Oh, the meta. Black
Where
Mamba's
are we on
comment.
this map?
Thank you, Dead Eyes. Sorry. You guys are going to be approaching from the upper left-hand corner. I will drag you, but you will be locked. But this is the position upon which our party, I can recenter you guys later. Boop.
Yeah, I'm hiding in the back because I'm a coward.
No, I just realized I got... You have your marching order. Here we go. And drag everybody on the map. Boop, boop, boop. Excuse me, you've forgotten me. Hello. NPC of note.
Hey, look, Vesuela. She's pretty dexterous.
Boop.
Look what I learned today in Fantasy Grounds.
And
Oh, I am hiding all up in them trees so hard.
dog, you are friendly. There we go. Hey, everybody. I'm actually watching her ass for protection purposes. I have no anatomy. It's just 2 balls of fat stuck on bone that work on a hip unit,
Hey, dog.
which you defecate
don't
from.
like it,
How is that
dog.
sexy? How do you people
Dog.
find asses
Dog.
sexy? You shit from them.
Dog. I
Disturbing.
don't like it when
Put
you
on
talk
your
about him like
ninja.
that.
Activate ninja protocol.
Do I get a weapon yet?
Wants the gun.
Guys, are we gonna try and be sneaky, or are we murdered?
Oh, by the way, this is for the record. Fred, we don't know what happened to Fred. Fred is now gone to cameo status now. He may show up in another town.
I thought we were taking Fred with us.
I thought you guys were letting Fred go to the wind.
I tied his ass the fuck up and put him on a leash, but you know.
Okay,
That's
then
just-
Fred is with you.
On a leash.
Fred is still bound and gagged. Except for
Okay,
his
so that's good, because that's good. I can find a peasant out if need be.
So the reason why I'm asking is because I can do a thing that'll make us sneaky.
Are we gonna?
The F
Save
is Fred.
the bard with a name.
Say again.
I asked if we were going to save the bard with the name.
Well, dude, his name is Harold. How can we pass up on Harold?
Oh no. Okay. Let's pull away from the meta and just think about this. There is an individual that is held prisoner by ogres. There's also, did I mention the letter B that's beside him? Is this big sack that's got some stuff in it. You can make out a sword hilt. You can see some pieces of armor in that bag. You see a lot of shiny stuff because they like shiny. And you also see like diamond bits or something like that. They're sparkling in the night in that big bag.
Quick question. Has my cape been doing anything?
Nope. It's a
fancy
collar.
lately?
It's not even a cape. It's a collar.
Right.
Collar. It's just a little collar. Not done anything.
Is it because I told it to hide?
Did that several days ago. And by the way, you have not attuned to it, nor, you hate to say this, you think that one of your 3 spots, magically your human body can only attune to 3 items in 5th edition. Isn't that awesome? But you can reattune stuff. You feel you've got a cursed item because you do feel that you only can attune to a couple more things, and that's probably it. But you've got, usually when you attune to something, you're aware of properties or abilities or whatever. This thing's taking up a spot, not doing anything, but looking cool.
Great,
But
we found a
I'm
broken item.
confused because you just said I wasn't attuned to it.
You are attuned to it, but you're unaware of what it does, which is usually what you get when you attune to something.
Well, over the last few days, could Siren look at it and perceive anything about it?
Yes, we'll give her a natural 20 roll on that thing. It is not magical.
Interesting. All right.
She can't even
It's
see it.
spacey. Got space powers.
All right.
But I do need you to make an intelligence saving throw, Lily.
What did I do now? I'm always doing something, guys. All right, intelligence saving.
Saving throw,
Let
yeah.
me get to the screen. All right, what am I? I'm gonna. Good, I didn't get fucked. I don't think.
Unless you
No, it
want
wasn't
to-
necessarily that. It's slightly odd, but once you've studied it, it seems to be imprinted in your mind.
Oh, do you have to have magic to use it?
I mean, it was working the other day just fine.
You
Nope,
have to have
nope. Effectively, you just seem to be somewhat aware of the necklace just by looking at it.
Oh, okay. So can I tell him anything about how to use it?
Nope, it's not magical. So effectively, you can tell him, because you're not an idiot, you realize that there's a powerful aura, anti-magic aura around it, or at it. But you also sense that somehow that you've taken a look at it or whatever, you're aware of it. And that's a weird feeling too.
It makes me feel weird and tingly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's some sort, you feel connected to it, weirdly.
It whispers me sweet nothings in my sleep.
It could do for you, but that's not because of the DM. Just gonna put it out there.
I'm just telling, I'm just,
Which is odd. It's just odd. It's
what do you think about that, Wind? It's I feel weird. I feel really weird.
You always feel weird. I'm not sure how that's helping.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on us, just in case we want to be stealthy, or if not, you get bonuses.
Does that take a spell slot?
Yeah.
Hold
I
off.
probably don't want to waste that unless.
Because look at the duration, how long it takes to cast. You can do it pretty fast. So if need be, if you need to cast it, you could cast it.
Don't cast it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna go grab the bag of loot and ignore the bard? Or are we gonna go grab the bard and ignore the bag of loot? Are we gonna
Well,
fight the ogres and take both?
I think we should.
I suggest we take the bard and keep him as our personal songstress.
Yes, I think that I don't know if we're stealthy enough to get in and get out without them noticing with him. We might have to kill some ogres.
Yes.
Are we familiar
That's all you get from
with
Frisuella. Under her breath is, Finally.
I think Face Swallow needs this.
Hey, Swella, don't break your bow this time.
Face Swallow, I swear to God, you better hit something. Or no more fighting for you, ever. Ever.
That bard for placing you.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, and that note then, guys, I think we're going to take a bit of a 10-minute break. It is on the hour, so, well, it's just gone off the hour. So 10 after the hour, so that's 10 after 9 Eastern. We will be back, but we're taking a bit of a break now. Thank you for watching so far, and I do believe, right, Tiger, I did miss it, but I've got most of my alerts turned off. You see me just subbed again. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, Tiger. You, and we're just going to mute and send you across. 10 minutes, we'll be back. My seat's been taken over. Who wants to say something to everyone?
Is that seriously your cat? It sounds like
All
you're
right.
doing it.
Yeah, I have to go now. Yes, I gotta sit in the chair. Come on, I gotta go. Come on, guy, out of my chair. I need to get in the chair. Come on now, guys. Come on. Come on. Have to go. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on. Come on. So, your characters. All right, guy. Come on. There you go.
Said I was keeping it warm for you.
Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. Yes. Crotch cam. Oops. There we go. Alrighty, everybody.
Not that kind of stream.
That's not that.
You know they have new terms of service about that, don't you?
Headphones came on, and all I got was, "You get to what about?" I know I shouldn't be playing with my pussy on stream. I got that. Yeah, the fact that I'm playing with one is kind of its own right, slightly. So, getting back to the game. Okay. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we have the ogre dilemma. We have an NPC that no one knows who or what he might be, by the name of Harold the Bard.
Harold the Bard.
He's actually like a Dovahkiin, and that's his disguise.
But yes, we have burning bodies, we got a dead horse, and we got big ogres. We got a bunch of big ogres just over there.
How is this horse cooked?
He isn't, it's raw.
Oh, I don't want raw horse. I mean, like, I like my meat almost raw, but not quite completely raw. Like, I want to make sure, like, we burn and singe the hair off before I put it in my mouth.
Alphonse decides to take the dagger and short sword from Fred, who is basically looking like a medieval version of the Gimp from Pulp Fiction right now on a leash led by Lily. So he's not going to really be in combat. So Alphonse decides to take these weapons, and literally you see, like, as soon as he gets the short sword, he holds the short sword for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden he's doing all these flips and everything like that. Yep, he's ready to go.
This is why I kept him, guys. He's my friend. His name's Alphonse. Isn't he cool?
I am he is versed in any type of weapons, both martial and simple in design.
Sorry, Fred. You're not as cool as Alphonse. You don't get fight.
Comes from Fred.
I'm stink-eyeing the fuck out of Fred right now.
So, guys, how do you wish to plan this? First off, you can roll initiative, but I will let you know until your position is given away that if that initiative is, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are still able to act until, and depending on what you do, you might be able to get a free act on these people, as you might get the drop on them if you wish to. On your main character sheet, there is a spot for the initiative where you can just roll. Wow. You're covering the rear guard, it would seem.
Hold on just a sec. Sorry, he walked in with food and I had to see what it was. Go! We're good. Okay, now that food is on my brain, I'm ready to battle. All right, so
Initiative.
let me see how many there are. And then let me roll my initiative, because it looks like everyone's waiting on me for that. Ooh, look, I actually rolled something sort of, kind of.
And Facetuilla has got her... Nope. Facetuilla and Bosco. Bang. And... Alrighty.
4 ogres. How far are those trees from the ogres? The trees that are closest on our side of the frozen lake river thing, and how deep is that?
Alrighty, these are good questions. First off, the river itself is iced over. You're not too sure how thick the ice is, but the river itself is about 25 to 30 feet across.
Do I feel comfortable stepping on this ice, or is this like, because, I figure this is a skill.
You haven't gotten close enough to do a good perception check on the ice right now. And you're not too familiar with how the weather's been in there. But things like survival checks close to the ice or a nature check could... Well, actually, survival would be to the safety of the ice. That being said, moving across ice is considered hazardous terrain because it's slippery. I had to word it that way. How many people here? Yeah, sorry. Alrighty. So,
and this hazard apply to those ogres on the other side of the ice?
Oh yeah, and also smashing through ice might happen too if they're big. These things are close to ogre.
How dumb are they?
Ogres. Intelligence is 5 and higher is usually what you need to make sure you're a sentient creature. They're just a sentient creature.
Okay.
Follow Dookie. Where is it? Legendary stupidity. Few ogres can count to 10, even with their fingers in front of them. Most speak only rudimentary form of giant and known smattering of common words. Ogres believe that they are told. Ogres are believe what they're told, and are easily to fool and confuse at times.
Okay,
All of their abilities can be done through a nature check. If you do a nature check, you can get all of their abilities. We're giving you the dumb one because that one jokes are made about, on a regular basis.
I think we just all go, hey, look over there, and watch them all just go running, and then we get the bard.
But anyone that does wish to do a nature check can get better intel on these individuals.
I suggest...
Hey, we're in the woods.
No, it doesn't. Pardon?
We're in the woods.
That's not it's not one of Kavina's prey. Actually, what were your prey? What did you take for your prey, Kavina?
I know nothing.
1 second.
I think you got animals. I think you took animals.
Beasts.
Beasts? Yeah, you took the beasts, yeah.
Berry juice.
Well, you got the intelligence thing. There you go.
Jumping here and there and
I know even less.
These guys are 9 to 10 feet tall, by the way. They're about 9 and close to 1,000 pounds. About 1,000 pounds and about 9 to 10 feet tall.
I'm just gonna roll it. Okay.
Ogres are dumb.
Okay, I don't know.
That's okay, Sheila.
Hey guys,
I
have you ever
know
heard anything
that they're
about
slightly
ogres?
less dumb than you do.
Could you please remove that stupid thing from his mouth, please?
Brad, if I remove this, are you going to be a good boy and not make a lot of noise and make the ogres see us? Will you nod yes? Okay, I remove the gag from Fred's mouth.
Actually, ogres. They've got furious tempers, gruesome gluttons, greedy collectors. They've got legendary stupidity, and they're primitive wanderers. Just a few things I know about ogres. You rolled a 17 with base roll.
Okay, well, now that we took his mouth out, should we let him fight?
Oh, and they like to hang out in gangs.
Like, how big is a gang?
That would be like a tribe, but it's a gang.
Is 4 considered a tribe?
Probably a scouting party or something. Or they're lost. They're dumb.
So, what he's saying is we should move in quick, take them out, grab the loot, maybe
Get the
the
fuck
bar,
out of here.
and GTFO. But I'm going last. Well, except for the last stupid orc. And dog. I beat dog.
I don't think it was a good test. I was getting myself ready with weapons. I am now.
I'm just gonna lop fireballs from that tree up in there. And
I just wanted to make sure I went after Falsella so I could watch a putt go.
Now, oh, he's so cute. How, do they have any ranged weapons?
Sorry. He's so cute. Do they have ranged weapons on them? Yes. While nearby, there are javelins, large pointy sticks. And they got massive clubs.
Well, my thought process is we stay on this side of the water, they're on that side, they're dumb, they'll probably drown if they cross.
I'd like to make a suggestion. For the rogue in our party, who can appear and then disappear, all in one turn.
Are we looking at me? Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
No.
Well, I was gonna appear
Dude,
and
I caught you without even trying. No. Just no.
I'm a sailor.
I know, exactly. So we'll let you swim in the river. No? All right, then. Shush. All right, so the trees straight across the river from them,
Mm-hmm.
between the two rocks. If you went over there, it's the screen.
You can draw on the map, by the way, if you want. You can actually right-click and select a marker and draw if you kind of want to. Don't draw, because you can only see what you draw, apparently. But markers are seen by everybody, and they're usually in the color that is your die color.
So nobody can see that penis I just drew on the screen.
No. And you know what? I'm sorry. It doesn't matter, male or female. Everyone draws the penis. I can draw something. I must draw a penis.
Well, when I can draw a fucking vagina better, I will draw a vagina, but apparently drawing a mushroom is far easier.
Eye of Saruman. Enough to say. Just right there. Now you see those movies, and you're not going to see a winking eye anymore. I'm sorry. I just ruined it for you.
Fucking god. You just ruined Lord of the Rings for
Dude,
me.
that is a flaming infected pussy right there.
Look, I'm trying to time out. Like, you lost me at teeth. Eyes are a whole new level. All right, so you want me to do what with the tree?
So if you go to that group of trees
I will move where I see. Yep.
and pop your head out and scream at the ogres, and then disappear back into the trees, and then proceed to run over to.
Did you re-gag Frank after he made his little comments, or is he still ungagged, Frank?
He's ungagged, but my hand is about to bitch slap him if he crosses the line.
They love the taste of hobbit and elf meat.
Right, that's my point. So if the little half elf over here goes out and screams through the trees and gets their attention, and then hides again and runs to the other group of trees, then we can all flank them from this set of trees over here.
Can I just get their attention by shooting a fireball up their ass instead?
I mean, the process is the same, yes. You
Okay.
still have to hide and run away.
Okay.
Right.
As long as I get to light some shit on fire, I'll go
Lily,
ahead with this.
a big hand from Alphonse comes down to you. I may not be able to protect you too well if you're constantly hiding. I've noticed that I may not be able to hide as well. So where you may be able to disappear into the bushes, I would stand there awkwardly and just wave at them.
Should we maybe have Alphonse distract them?
No, because they have them giant spears that look like they could be ballista bolts.
Oh, okay.
That's the point
What
of
do you
throwing.
think Alphonse should do?
Well,
Uh,
how am I supposed to be able to protect you if you're going to be constantly hiding? I'd be a deterrent and not be able to protect you, but I have to protect you. It's
Okay,
my...
so Alphonse.
Yes.
Alphonse.
Yes.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna hide in the other group of trees so that when she gets there, you can protect her from there.
How can I cannot reach that far.
You just have to keep them away from the trees that we're in, Alphonse. Can you
Right.
do that?
Once they cross the river, me and you are gonna run out and flank them.
Okay.
So the way you're protecting her is you're going to be a shield, preventing them to getting to the trees.
More of a short sword, but I agree with you.
No, you personally are going to be the shield.
Okay.
Right. Do you understand now?
So I'll be protecting her by stopping them from getting her, not standing by her to protect her.
Correct.
She does get a bonus if I'm close by, and I have a shield.
You don't have a shield though.
I know.
No,
I'm working on that.
I know. We'll get there.
All right.
We are going.
By the
shopping.
way, Kavina, you just noticed that Facesuela, that beautiful pale elven skin, it's got a reddish flush to it. You think there's a little vein on the side of her temple. That's to kill. She'll be in the other tree. She'll be at number 10. She'll be in the tree, ready to kill.
Did you roll a stealth roll?
Of course she did.
You know,
Hold on.
the only reason she's
No,
so
of course she did.
kill
Hold on a
is
second.
because she
guys.
hasn't hit anything yet.
It's probably
She
why
could
she's
have
so focused.
satisfied that urge by just, I don't know, landing a hit.
She is somewhat sneaky.
Question.
You think that that's better than their passive perception? Sing song, sing song, sing song.
Can I sneak into the number 15 tree, like up in the tree?
You could, yes. You do a stealth roll again. Your target number is 8.
Oh. Are you getting up there with me then, or am I?
I mean, the whole point was that they would throw their spears at that tree and then charge the tree. The
And
thought was
everyone
that
would be in the other
no one
tree.
actually wanted to be in that tree when the spears flew.
I thought she was dashing between the two trees.
No, just to start with, she was starting there and then running back.
Okay.
Where am I running back to? Your tree, or am I running back to some other hiding place?
Adventuring 101. There's snow on the ground. No, erase. Okay. Here, X is you. Here is.
Okay,
I
so
want to be the
15
rock. I was this rock last time. Can I be the other rock?
Okay, so the thought here is that 15 is the square where someone's going to distract the ogres to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And then thought 2 is that the best person to do that is Siren because she can go back into stealth in her same turn and run away.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Where am
all
I
of
running
us-
away to?
To 10 or another group of trees, since you have range, either one will be fine because the whole point is that once they cross the river, they'll be looking at 15 versus anywhere else.
Okay.
And at that point, Kavina then being inside of the tree number 10 would be your best spot up there in those branches.
Or even in the trees right next to us.
Or
Would you like me to
True,
keep
the
a watch
trees.
around this area?
I'll put a circle here.
Keep them in flank
Key
position.
ambush positions is that tree there. It's a small one. It can only support one person for hiding and shooting from. Tree number 10 could support 2 people within its boughs to have shots on. And also tree 15 could support 2 people, but you're looking at using that as a distraction tactic. If you guys are following. Effectively, what wants to be done is we want the ogres to go to we want the ogres to go to that tree. And then people in tree number 5 and tree number 10, as we're using the feet as the designations, start attacking. Whether charging out from under the tree like Alphonse and Wind will probably be the meleists jumping in. Bosco and Facesuela could be shooting from that tree. And Kavina could be in the number 5 tree shooting from that position. And Lily, you could do a bolt of fire and then hide in the area and constantly cause them to be confused.
Yeah, I was gonna just move around and try my best to keep them within a flank position of you guys.
That sound good to you? So, let me just. So I'm going to move you guys. You let me know how that feels because you guys are able to get into that position. Actually, just roll your stealth. Your target number is 8. To not go
Do I
noticed.
still get the bonus for snow?
Yep. And you're in the woods, Kavina?
Oh, do I get a bonus or does it automatically do it because I got the stars?
It already adds the double thing to it. Yeah, it already does that for you. It's not you're not getting an advantage. You're just getting extra points towards it because you are.
Okay.
You're double proficient in your stealthiness.
Good, because I
Everyone got more than 8. That's right. Their passive perception is an 8. Noticing things. So that is able to get you guys all.
I'm assuming we're attaching Fred to a tree back here.
Yeah, Fred is just going to be like it's like a horse. He helps you with the knot because it wasn't the best of knots. There you go, and then he puts his hands back. And so effectively, this is the. Am I right? Is this what we're looking at here? Probably.
Yeah.
Got it. And when we get Siren back, I will allow a reroll of initiatives if you want.
I mean, I want.
Yeah. Because enough stuff's been going on.
But some of the people here have pretty good rolls, so
Yeah.
it's up to everybody else.
Well, no matter what, I'm going first. So,
Yeah, exactly. She'll be triggering it, and then everyone will,
alright, you guys can have your wait actions.
If not, we'll just go with what we got here. Because
If I reroll, it's only going to be worse. So.
yeah. All right, so we'll just stick with what we got.
Rolls.
Alrighty, so it will effectively, as it's going, the bard. He is now singing. He is just singing. His voice is sounding a little coarse, and he's literally just singing over and over again. Big titties, watch them bounce. And the two ogres are enthralled by this awesome song. Big titties, watch them bounce.
Dude, I might just blow this whole thing and say, sing something
I would like to request some Sir Mix-a-Lot when we get this part.
So that's what he's doing. Facesuilla is holding her action in the tree ready, but she's probably not going to do anything this round because she's going to wait for the ogres. Taking a fact, this will destroy a sneak attack round per se because we'll go into regular initiative, but you guys will have advantage on the first shots because they're not going to be aware of you, but you're not going to get a full round, and then we do initiative. Like, they'll be acting and moving when you guys choose to attack. But you guys will all have advantage on your first attacks.
Well, if we're doing it that way, maybe we should reroll initiative. Just saying.
I'm down for anything. Whatever it is you would like.
It'd have to be a group decision on this. Bosco, what do you say? I'll go with the group. All right, Bosco.
Okay. All right, can we roll
That's
now?
on Kavina.
Gummy berry juice? Oh my God, Paul Stone, you just did a gummy bears reference.
I sang the song earlier. Did
Damn
you
it!
wonder
I
why
missed it. Follow. Oh, the follow Dookie. That's from Gummy Bears, isn't it? Follow Dookie. Isn't it? Alrighty.
I would say that it's been several days, and Lily would be.
Oh yeah, that one hit point. Boop. And yep. Lily's fully healed at all her points. And
that was the hit point of my broken heart.
Oh,
okay?
that
was the wound that Morgan gave.
So if it's been several days, does that mean the hit dice are back?
Yes, that is correct. So if I do that, it's going to basically erase all initiatives. But hey.
Well, did you see what I rolled?
You were right. I hate to say this. All right, guys. You do well. I'll do it after this because you can't use it in combat anyway. So we'll fix that.
Oh, cool.
Reroll Alphonse or Bosco.
Ooh.
Where did it go? Which way did it go, George?
Which way? Take the both 7. I have gotten one step better. And da-da-da-do. Dane. Facesuilla drops. Okay. Frustration happens. So the bard still goes. Bosco is holding.
Okay. Okay,
And
3 is still singing.
Yeah.
And clapping.
Oh yeah. Wind is holding. Kavina is holding. Facesuilla is holding. Lily. Mimo.
No, wait. You gotta tell me what Ogre 14's doing.
Okay, let's go. Let's go through these. This is my. Okay, we are going to start at the top. Bing the Bard. He's singing about big titties. Bosco holding his action. Ogre number 3. He is ripping up some horse ribs, and he is reaching in, getting some innards. It's got stuff on the insides, and he's just squeezing out the intestine, squirting out the stuff that's inside of it. I can floss. That's Wind is waiting for his action. Ogre number 18. Big daddy, big daddy, big daddy. Big daddy, big daddy, big daddy. Alrighty. Kavina is waiting her action. A swell of my god wants to just kill everything in sight. Ogre 14. If his chest feels like my chin, that's medium rare. Alright, and Lily, it is your action.
Alrighty. God, I don't know if I want to shoot at Big Titty or eating the horse guy. He's over there flossing and... All right. Well, I'm probably going to shoot a fireball. That's my way of saying, "Hey, boys." let me get to my actions here.
So you're going to shoot the fireball and then hide afterwards with your bonus action.
Correctamundo.
You got it.
All right. So
you can drop it on him again. If your spells need to be changed, on the very bottom, you've got the preparation combat. You click on the word,
right?
Yeah, combat, and that can give you some of the dropping stuff.
Does it? I don't see it.
I'm go to your character
It's not
sheet.
showing up. Maybe I'm not smart.
Actions, combat. Oh, group goes to summary, and then actions.
Oh,
My
there
bad.
we go.
I clicked it for you. Actions is what you got,
Awesome.
and then you get the
All
die
right,
for the
so-
damage. And the dice
Who was
is the
Mr.
hit.
Intestine guy? Was that number 3?
That's the guy, yep, with the horse.
Okay.
You
so
can drop it
number
on the
3
map, or you can drop it in the combat tracker.
I'll drop it on his face. I can't aim that well. All right. What up, motherfuckers?
You hit the ogre! You now drop the
Right.
damage of dice.
Do I need to click anything for extra, or do I just drop it?
Just drop the icon on top of him.
Bam, motherfucker.
Bam, and
And
you'll notice there's a new combat thing you've got. If you scroll to the very top, you've got now
Where? Top of what?
all hells.
Did you put that on Sheila's character?
I might have put that on Sheila's character.
Or Bosco's?
It's okay. We got this.
Or Bosco's. Hold on. You know exactly. You're shaking your head. One of your characters now has a quick command for sneak attack. Apparently, it's not the character that has it. Bosco and really? I think it's just because
It might be on Siren. If it's for something ranged, sometimes it won't show up unless it's has ammo.
Inventory. Do I have something that's not equipped on it? It just disappeared.
I was hungry and I ate it.
Well, that is a weird short bow stagger dagger somewhere. All right, so no one has. If you notice that you've got a sneak attack of 3 die 6. By the way, it's 3 die 6 you're dropping. So if you right click on the die 6 and choose 3, you can drop 3 die 6. I'll add it to that ogre. 14. So in other words, the bolt of fire did nothing. But where she aimed it, you've got a rear shot. She made the comment she was going to fire it right up his asshole. God.
All right, and so who's is Kavina? Is that you that's in that tree behind me, kind of?
Oh, and roll your hide. Roll your hide.
Is that a sneak?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay,
Sneak.
hold on.
That's my 3.5 coming out.
Sneak down here.
Stealth.
Or stealth, rather.
Stealth, yes.
I stealth are good. Not that it takes much with these fuckers.
Alrighty.
All right,
Ogre
so-
has taken damage. Everybody that's held an action, you continue to hold,
until I hide.
or we
somewhere
go
else.
into next initiative. Or you attack. So
Where
far,
do
no
I-
one's moved. Nothing's
I gotta
done.
hide.
You know the plan. Yep, you did your hide. So I'm going to
Well,
go...
I mean, I didn't move and hide.
Yep.
Did I just hide in the same damn tree they're running at? That's
Well-
not smart.
Okay, well then where would you like to move? Sorry, you could still move 30 feet and then do your hide.
Yeah.
No, she does her hide and then does her move.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna hide. You said 30 feet.
Yep.
Is this tree close enough? Right there.
It should tell you on your marker 30 feet. Yep, that's close
Well,
enough.
I don't know if I can get all the way up in it from there though.
Well, you're not really in it. You're literally, see the bush you got there? Like, you're
I'm like
using the
hiding
bush.
behind one tree branch of the tree that's.
You're in the snow. You're down, crouching low. You've got the bush blocking line of sight that's in front of you there. You're all
I
good.
just feel like I don't want to hide in the same damn tree
Nope.
that the bolt just came from. Maybe they're not smart enough to figure that out, but just in case.
You got it. Anyone else wish to do something? Dog, you just see, Alphonse, he's a little nervous now because he's lost track of where his,
It's all right. Just wait. It's
I
all
don't know
right.
where she is. She's
It's
really
all
good at
right.
hiding.
It's all right. She is.
Right?
It's all right.
Okay.
I got you.
Got me?
I
Cool.
got you.
But she's
I didn't know I would call this kind of. I didn't know. It'd be this
Why did I have to protect a rogue? I
so
can't
bad for
see.
him.
All right. So, anyone wish to attack, or are we going to go into the next round?
I think we're waiting.
Alrighty. So,
waiting
ogre number 6. Titty 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 song. Titty 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 song. Top of the clock. Harold the Bard.
Oh. Please tell me at least Harold was smart enough to realize a fireball just went up that dude's asshole. Like, if I did this and no one saw this, I'm gonna be really upset at the world.
Titty 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 titty
He's
song.
trying to get out. He's trying to get out while they're looking at him.
Titty titty
He
titty
might be
titty
an idiot.
titty 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 titty. Oh, that's dexterity. Whoops. That's the wrong roll. So I'll just ignore that roll and go actually to the wisdom roll. There we go. Ah! Instead of just titty titty, he's like titty 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 titty. Oh, he can't wave his hands, so he actually can't do anything. He's like titty titty. He might be. His attention's kind of glancing there. So something just happened. There's smoke coming from the ogre's ass from his point of view. Bosco is holding for them to cross the river to shoot his shot. Ogre number 3. He spins around. My butt hurts. That's all he does. Wind, you're holding. Ogre number 18. Kavina, you're waiting. Face Swilla, she's waiting. She's sitting there taking the arrow. She's just
tapping her
licking
foot
the
like
arrow with
super hard.
halitosis. Hopefully you get infected from halitosis on her arrow tips. What you eat? I eat food.
I might be able to take all of them out with fireballs before they even notice we're here, guys.
Lily.
This might be a thing.
Lily?
Lily's gonna shoot some more fireballs at Mr. Ass Hurts.
By the way, he's literally spun 360 degrees in a circle, not knowing what's going on. His butt
His
hurts.
ass is still
Yeah.
facing me.
Yep. Nope. Yep. Yeah, he sees the horse. He's got around. Ooh, horse. Come. You have hit the ogre. Please roll damage.
You should be doing this at advantage.
Oh yeah, she should be.
And I get the 3s or no?
3d6. Yes, you do.
Motherfucker's ass is gonna get so fucking wrecked.
She's got a nice hook going on there. There, alrighty.
Guys, I'm gonna kill all 3 of these ogres before they even know what's up. It's cool. I got this.
There are 4.
So, you know what? She might not be wrong.
Including the one that just died, okay?
something. Attack! We're attack! We're done! Tough! Attack! Where's she's over there? She's over there. Do you move and hide? Lily, you again move and hide. Where do you wish to move to?
Yes, I give me just a sec. Take a beverage. I'm sorry. After lighting his ass on fire, that made me thirsty. Works up a thirst. Okay, I am going to get this out of the way.
Just globes of fat and skin defecate from that spot. How can that be sexy?
Is he still saying that sitting next to me?
It's getting thirsty over an ogre's ass. That is a term you use, correct?
I'm not getting thirsty over the fact that his ass is not that kind of thirsty.
Oh, and she's back.
I don't know that type of lingo yet, Alphonse. That has not been 2018 in our time frame.
All right, so boom.
Oh,
She's gone. I had her for a moment. Roll your stealth.
Alrighty. If I can't out stealth an ogre, guys, I'm out of the party. Okay.
I don't think even if you roll, I think a 1 is the only way you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't jinx me. I think I need to hotkey stealth. How do I hotkey it? I just drag it down there, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
By the way, Kavina, your inspiration is gone,
but
unfortunately.
Clearly. Oh, I did hotkey stealth. I'm just too stupid to look down and see it.
The moment when.
Oh, thank God. I are stealth good.
2018 somewhere.
Somewhere.
Whew. There she. Oh, she's gone. All right. Ogre number 6. Titty 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 do ass song.
Do the thong song.
Harold the Bard. He's no fool. He goes.
Singing Harold.
But.
Good, this bard is somewhat smart.
Bosco, for the love of God. Ogre number 3. We're under attack. He spins around. He's got his javelin up off the ground. We're under attack. Somewhere. My butt, please! My butt! Guys, look at my butt! And meanwhile, the 2 other ogres going, yeah! Butt! No, my butt! Yeah, your butt! Butt! No, you're my butt! Yeah, your butt! Everybody now, butts! Butt! And even the ogre with his javelin.
You'll be dead soon.
Butt! My butt's hurting so much. I feel like I should have cart. He's active now. He's looking. He's something shooting my butt, and it's coming from behind me because the horse ain't doing it because it's dead. Necromantic horse. He's now cautiously. He is alert and aware of his surroundings now. That's all.
Well, it took 2 turns.
Wind.
They're not coming into flank position yet.
Nope.
I think we just keep the course and let me just keep shooting his ass. I'm considering thinking if I can kill him all this way without him even noticing they're all dying.
So Wind,
How bored are you, Pasuela?
Ogre number 18. Hey, everybody, but. Kavina, how you doing? How you doing, Kavina?
Oh no, I've just started to do something.
Oh, you decided you're going to do something?
No, you're ruining my fun.
So hold on, Wind. Kavina, let's rewind then. Wind, what do you wish to do? Everyone above you is holding their action. Facesuela is about to go.
Wind, you've killed enough shit. Don't take this from me.
I'm actually here concerned that Pasuela is going to shoot me in the back of the head since I proposed this plan and these ogres are too dumb to accept the plan.
Just let me kill one. They'll figure out what's going on one time.
Look at the map. Look at where I'm going. Yours is good. Yours is all yours. I'm gonna kill this one.
Fine. So you're moving. Do you say
Correct.
anything before you move?
Not sure it's gonna matter if you don't with these motherfuckers.
No, for the rest of the people with him.
Oh.
Because he came up with his
Just
plan,
let
and he's about to break his own plan.
I'm gonna whisper to those around me saying, "Fuck the plan."
Dude, just roll up and sing the butt song. They'll think you're ogres.
You know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna come up to this guy and go, but.
So you're not are you going to stealth most of the way and then just do it in the last few bits?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, with advantage, don't roll a 1. Just roll it, and then you can go right into that.
The skills? Stealth?
Yeah, stealth. Just don't roll a 1 is effectively all you're looking at here. Hey, yeah, you're able to sneak, and we have to put you here, actually, because, he takes up. Is that about where you were looking at?
Yeah.
You've got something for your terrain, right? The ice doesn't bother you? One of your monk things?
I don't, but I did the count, and I used my extra movement.
Extra movement to compensate for that? All right, I was about to say, because...
I didn't double move.
Did you... both cases, you're just off the ice. Like, even though on the map you're 50-50, you're on the better 50.
Now, is butt dancing an extra action?
Now, hold on one second. But, this is ogre number 14. He starts singing with you. He kind of turns around. Hey, that's a tabaxi. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Ogres, the dumbest creatures in the world. Oh, a tabaxi. What? Sorry.
Ooh. I might say, whoa. We can't kill these guys just yet.
So, do you wish to attack him?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You have advantage.
Does he actually seem like he's going to just accept me as one of his own?
No, his face has probably changed to, ooh, what sauce would I serve with you kind of look on his face.
Well, surprise.
Guys, we almost had some new friends in our party.
So which one is that? Is that 18?
That is 14. That is Ogre 4. You can drop it on the pog itself if you want to. Like, you can zoom in and drop it on the pog.
Should have gotten him to sing the thong song.
Do a bam.
Oh, he just got fucked up.
In addition to the standard critical damage, you knock the target unconscious.
Well, he can't sing the butt song if he's unconscious.
Dude, our stealth plan is still in effect.
Please do damage. He's out cold. You. All
right. And hold on a second, because I get another attack.
Yep.
Nope. If I attack again, do I notice that I've knocked him unconscious?
Oh yeah, he's cold cocked.
Then I will leave
Taking damage will basically, if he takes damage, it'll probably pull it. Yeah, it'll pull him out of it. But you can just cold cocked him. This gigantic ogre.
Can I lay behind his big body and try and hide? I realize rolling stealth is an action, but I think given the circumstances.
No. We're just going to have to rely on them being able to notice you standing by a body.
Okay.
That probably might not happen. They didn't notice a fireball flying up someone's ass.
I am going to look back at the party and go.
I don't know what happened.
All right. All right, so he's out for number 14.
Can I hold the rest of my action, though?
What do you have left?
I have an extra attack in my martial arts if I choose to use it.
Give me the trigger. Because you're effectively holding the
range.
Right?
I can't move anywhere. So if one of the other people comes in range, or if this dumbass gets up,
yeah,
go on attack him.
You got it. All right, Wind has done something. That means Bosco, and that's up. Bosco is the only one. Wind, Bosco, and Harold the Bard. So yes, Bosco. He's going to hold his action because Wind just did something, but he's not too sure. Swilla.
Well, you know that bitch is gonna shoot some shit. Although, will she draw attention to that tree? Well, I can just get it back.
Wisdom 19. She holds her action. She was about to shoot the same one that got cold cocked, but she's, well, as much as she wants this, she's still wise. She's gonna hold and see if she's needed. Kavina, did you want to do anything? Sorry, that was your attack too. Are you on hold yourself? I did it backwards for Suila and then you. It's the other way around. But, oh, yeah, both have the same initiative. That's why it keeps flipping on me. Go back to you. Do you wish to do anything? No? Okay.
We can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Am I too far away again?
Oh, now we hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, if you said something earlier, you didn't. And but he's out cold. Lily.
I'm gonna shoot some more fire up the ass of number 3. It seems to be the thing we do here.
You got it.
I'd switch to frost, but this is just too much fucking fun.
Automatic miss. Vzz. There you are. Now you want to roll your move and hide? Move and then hide?
Yes. So stealth.
Yep. And where do you want to move?
Rewind.
Well,
What?
now that they're ready to
Advantage.
flank
She's
us, I
attacking
think we're gonna
herself for
probably
the-
move.
Oh,
right.
yes. Yeah, hold on.
What?
You get to roll again.
Oh,
Roll
sweet.
the attack one more time. Yes, you had advantage, so you would have been able to get another attack off. You would have gotten the natural 20. You went the other one. You got a critical. Drop the damage on him. All right, now roll 3 dice 6.
That dude dead. If
Did
he's
his
not dead,
ass
he's
just
got, like,
explode?
What health point?
Implode his body inside it?
Blah, boom. Ogre just boom. You see the burn kind of happen on his chest. And now, do you wish to still hide?
Did any of the other ogres notice where that came from?
I hate to tell you this, but
I don't
you're
think they
about to
noticed
find
me
out.
hide.
There's a lot of noise being made now. One ogre's dropped. The ogre that could have seen that is unconscious. The other two are facing the bard, and the bard in his periphery, bard, see where he's sitting? He's just seen that ogre go, everyone, bet, you know.
I'm just gonna re-hide in this same tree so that
Okay,
I can
yep.
call notice to flank to them if I need.
Mm-hmm.
So stealth.
Yep.
Don't give me that look.
All right, so you've gotten yourself into hiding. That stereotypical big branch of snow just fell, and she's like still in the same spot. You can see her perfectly.
That's okay. They don't even know I'm back there.
But their passive perception to notice you is an 8.
Alphonse noticed me too, didn't he?
Oh, there she is. She's not hiding.
So he knows where I'm at if I'm in danger. He's not acting, I assume. But he knows where I'm at.
Yep.
Just
You see Alphonse walk across.
Oh, Jesus, Alphonse.
I take it since you're not hiding anymore, I'll protect you.
Okay, Alphonse, you can protect me, but if I go into hiding again, you can't give me away.
You weren't hiding though, were you? All right, so that's him done.
Not very well, clearly.
But that's. Alrighty, top of the clock, and that is just verbal. No semantic is needed. Oh, of course, the butts are huge. Super huge, like your ass. That's right. I'm talking to you, ogre. That's right. Oh, yeah. Your ass is so... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know how I know your ass is so huge? I'm just saying. All right.
Okay,
Oh, the
he's a
ogre's
smart
starting to
guy.
giggle.
Reckless and smart. He'll fit right in.
Alrighty. Bosco. Alrighty. He's just looking. He just noticed that the ogre stopped singing, so Bosco is going to take a shot at the not singing ogre. Because he's now sensing that the jig is up. Bosco fires. And he gets a hit on that ogre. Bang. Arrow cannon hits that ogre. Bosco is also a 5th level bard. Ranger. Boom! Sends off a second shot. Boom! Alright, 2 arrows have hit into him. The ogre himself seems to be confused and frustrated as basically the words of the bard's song has basically shifted into... Where is it? There we go. Vicious mockery is now coming out of that bard's mouth, doing psychic damage. Your mama. He's doing your mama jokes and getting away with it. Wind. Kavina, if you want, you might want to move up to make sure you're still in. Actually, I think you're still in range. You got a longbow, right?
She's good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you got a longbow. You're all good. Yeah, so you can still stay in your tree and fire. Yep. You are now moving down.
Correct, and I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
Silver claw.
A little bit of this.
Okay.
And then a little bit of this.
Again, the hit points have been randomly rolled for all ogres.
And then a little bit of this.
So you said this. Describe your actions. Describe visually what you've just done. Besides this.
I have to see if it all works first.
Okay. It's all connected. It has done damage.
Right. No, not quite. All right. Now. Okay. So first, I kind of take my sword and I just
Schnick.
double slash across the back. Oh,
Okay.
I did. So I have to do another D8 of damage. What?
All right. I'll make sure he gets that.
However, then I clock him if he's still not looking at me because he's still looking at the bard.
Yeah.
I clock him in the back of the head.
All right.
He has to make a saving throw.
Saving throw. What type of saving throw?
I have to look, but I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
Hello, Duke. Hey, wisdom's better than intelligence.
I have to look first, though.
I think it is wisdom. Very little things get intelligence saving throws.
Constitution. That's unfortunate. I
Yeah.
have to make a Constitution saving throw against
You got an 18 total.
18 total.
I think that will probably do it because you've got it's 3 is your proficiency plus your skill plus 8, I do believe. So your proficiency is currently 3. So what's your main attribute that you use?
I have to find it. It's under key.
Probably wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, so 8 plus 3. Yeah, he saves. And then I will go into agile parry, which gives me an additional 1 defense.
You got it. So whack, 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 smack on him. Oh, this song sucks. Alrighty, and 18.
Can you reset? Never mind, I found it.
Alright. Yeah, 18. Ogre is now hit by arrows. We're under attack. He's now got an option. Da 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 da. Unfortunate. His option, oh, fuck, comes from the bard's voice. As, with advantage, because the bard's tied up, the ogre just clobbers him.
I mean, that was coming since, he did the thing.
Boom! He hit Harold the Bard.
Oh no!
Boom! He's got clocked pretty good there. Whack! And Kavina! Dun dun dun!
Harold!
Comes from the distances. Siren yells.
Can I reach all of the ogres?
Yep. You got longbow, you got awesome aim. Line of sight, give me a second, hold on. You may not be able to get the last one. Yeah, line of sight is kind of blocked for the ogre that Wind is attacking. You can get the other ogre, which just clobbered Harold, you have blocked line of sight for ogre that Wind is attacking. Number 6.
I'll shoot 2 arrows at that ogre.
You got it. And I'm just dropping. Hit! Another arrow goes smacking into him.
She has advantage, by the way. You
Oh.
have advantage.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Have advantage?
Yep. So that you can roll another attack, but just roll another attack. If it's a natural 20, then it's worth taking, right?
Oh, okay.
So just
But I'll get my arrow. Put my arrow back on.
yeah. And nope. Okay, you still hit anyways. So and then hit advantage for you. So yeah, make sure you get rid of the arrow. We were just checking because you get advantage on your second shot as well.
Okay.
And then it'll do 2 dice for you, and you take. Boom, that's a hit. And just drop damage on him again. Boom! More arrows go flying into him now. About fucking time. Hit! You literally hear in Elven, I hit, sarcastically coming out of the tree.
Do I hear this?
No, she's calling it just loud enough. Well, it doesn't matter anyways. Yeah, she probably... You might hear something in Elven was mentioned.
I'll go like this.
Yeah, she shoots a second
throwing
time.
a thumbs up even though she can't see it.
Actually can, remember? You're not hiding that well.
Everyone can see you.
She hit with her second arrow too, guys.
Oh, dude, I am doing a round of silent golf claps.
I'm glad you got great moral support amongst your adventuring party. Alphonse makes the comment. Ogre 14. Lily, it is your action.
All right, which one's going after the bard? What number?
The one that is hurt a lot. 18. Ogre 18.
Okay.
The one that's closest. Yeah, Ogre 18 is the one
I
that's...
got Ogre 18 in my
Advantage
sight.
again. Advantage again.
I get advantage? Do I click advantage?
I'm not considered unconscious. Go ahead, my roguish friend. That was me metagaming a little bit as a bard, but I'm okay. Oh yeah. Get advantage and you can shoot your little bolt of fire again. Or whatever you want to do.
Put a bolt up that motherfucker's ass. That's what I'm good at.
Natural 20. Critical effect. In addition to standard critical damage, you knock him prone. You just launched a firebolt up his butt enough to make the ogre fall prone. That's pain. Please roll damage. And also 3d6 to add to that.
Get wrecked, motherfucker!
You went way over. He was 1 hit point away from death before your critical attack. I mean, before your the sneak attack. He goes prone, alright, as he's basically Shimbo. Please describe how he dies.
Well, he gets knocked over, and it comes through his body, kind of spits out his mouth a little bit, and goes so far into the future, it goes up the ass of his grandson.
Okay, now that's a little too far, but Ogre is dropped.
Kind of slowly, get a molten burning flame and then just slowly disintegrate to ash.
Boom, ashed. Oh, the bard.
I ashed that bitch. I ashed that ash.
And you still have a movement and a hide for a action. You can use it for a bonus.
Well, since my friend here is hiding, is he hiding at all, or is he just standing there
standing right beside you?
I am going to move my little ass back here with Miss Sheila and hope I don't fuck it up for the both of us. All right. Hashtag not a one.
Hashtag not a one. Okay.
I'm also letting him know to stay there. Stay.
Oh, okay. Stay. Dog stays.
Unless something comes within range of touching me, stay. I'm going to be in that tree over there. Unless something comes to that tree over there, stay.
Okay. Oh, shit. It's gone again.
He knows where I went. It's okay.
The tree?
I told him where I was going.
Oh, how am I supposed to protect someone that's like this? This is not my job description. All right, Ogre spins around like there's no tomorrow. Well, he has to because the centrifugal force of his belly would keep on going, so he only spins this quarter of what he needs. Anyways, he spins around and attacks you. Smack the kitty cat! Ooh, I hit the kitty cat with his amazing armor class too. You got a +1, right?
Yeah, he hits.
Oh yeah, never mind. I just saw the total. It's like yeah. Hit the kitty cat! Bam! Moderately smacks you with that club. Ooh. Harold the Bard. Alrighty. All right. At this point, you just hear Harold. Mere flesh wound, just a scratch. I've seen other fighters take way worse than you, my friend. And you're healed.
Is he talking to the ogre or is he talking to the kitty?
He just talked to the cat, and he's telling him it was just a flesh wound. You can take it, and he's suddenly healed.
I'm not sure if I should be insulted by what you just said.
What? Other adventurers?
What the bard just said, I'm not sure if I should be offended by what he just said.
That's nothing. It's and you just kind of feel the bleeding stop and some of the wounds close up a little bit.
He's saying it supportively.
Oh, yeah, he's saying it supportively. Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. Just not a problem.
I think he cast a bard spell to heal you.
Which is just verbal. I was double checking ahead. He's tied up, so what spells can he not cast? Bosco. Oh, hell. Let's just finish this. He's got a clear line of sight. Alrighty. Hit. Critical to the ogre, and he attacks again. Ba-boom. And he hits. And the ogre has taken a lot of damage. A lot of arrows kind of just smacking into him.
Could be worse. He could have fire coming out his ass and into his mouth and all around.
Wind.
Better way to go.
Wind.
Nice wind.
You still hit.
I did.
No, he is out.
I'm gonna say.
How's he die?
From the massive hit that I just took. I didn't even really swing. I just kind of went.
And the ogre is down. Save one unconscious ogre still, guys.
And I think I'll proceed over here. Since I have some more. And since he's the only one left.
Advantage? Guess what? You have advantage. You have advantage +5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally, like, unconscious. Like, Clearly, he's not perceiving you.
Can I reshink it?
No!
All right.
It takes an action. Somehow. Alrighty. Alright, now after that...
blows?
Yes, because after that, he's going to be fully conscious, and you'll still have advantage, but prone. Yes, correct.
So
until
I
he
do have
stands
advantage, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
You still have everything else right now. You still have just advantage. Don't have the +5 anymore. Shit.
I'm doing flurry of blows.
I'm sorry, I just picture the cat coming in with a suplex, whatever. Bang, 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 as he's on the ground. Oh, man, Final Fantasy VI, what's his face? The twin brother that's the monk. Sabin, his freaking maneuvers on the... It was so hilarious because he's trying to get these maneuvers and he kept failing, so I kept role-playing. Oh, I got this. Meanwhile, the other guy, the ninja guy, and then the dog, and
Unless you have the book to the game, it doesn't tell you what they are.
Oh, no,
so
it doesn't. Though
you don't
I
know
found
how
out...
many to input or anything.
What was it? If you actually check under his abilities, they actually show you the arrow controls. So I'm trying to remember them, but of course... When I'm playing with a mouse.
But you don't know it the first time you attack him.
Exactly.
You're stuck in that battle till you do it, so you're like...
Maybe this does something? Nope. Alrighty. Ogre has taken a lot of damage. Kavina? Wind, I could say that you have moved yourself. I would say you'd be able to go like this or something, Wind.
Combat theme.
You know what I mean? Like, so she's got to clear... Like, you would have not kept your back to the archers.
Right.
More face Swilla's pissed offness than Kavina. You trust her shots.
So I can see this ogre.
Dude, I could stand there and Kavina's arrows would just go.
I don't know. She hit with the last ones. Boom. You do have advantage again, so roll one more attack just to see if it's a natural 20.
You could just roll a d20 instead of an attack.
Yeah.
The arrows, but.
Yeah. All right. That's true. Yeah, would not tick. You have to untick the arrow type of thing. All right. Whoom. Vicious arrow goes into this guy, and then advantage again. Yeah, advantage again. Yeah.
Oh.
So he hit. How does he die?
Painfully, I hope.
Is he on the ground?
Yeah, he hasn't gotten a chance to stand up yet. He's just been suplexed, arm flipped, smashed, and then arrows just into his body.
I don't know, just...
He looks up to look back towards Wind, but instead takes an arrow of Kavina's right into each eyeball.
He is now done. Well done.
So while this is happening, I'm gonna go over to the bag of loot and mention to the bard that someone will come along shortly. Handsome.
By someone, do you mean us?
All right, guys. We are now there is some bodies, by the way. That bonfire. That bonfire is actually human corpses.
Right, but it's too late to do anything about that.
Yeah, but it stinks.
Can I get over
but
here?
taking them off the fire isn't gonna fix anything.
I'm gonna go to him.
You got it.
Can I go over there as well?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna unlock the tokens so you guys can, if I can figure out how to do that. Oh my god, that's the slowest. You were in slow-mo moving.
Okay, I did not mean to mount him.
Hello.
I still have another interest that I may or may not forgive after I whoop the fuck out of his ass.
And as she approaches, I'm gonna see. I told you so. Told you she'd be here.
Good point.
Hello.
That is the guy you've just rescued.
Kavina, do you want this one? I'm willing to share. I don't need all of the men in the game.
I would like to help Wind with the loot. If Wind will let me help with the loot.
I guess I'll untie the bard. I mean, if no one else is gonna help his ass.
Oh, I was giving you an opportunity to be the savior of the damsel in distress.
I am saving him, and
Damsel
I
in
gave
distress.
her the opportunity to be the damsel savior, and she gave it up. So this is not Kavina's love interest.
No.
Okay. She's still thinking about Visuela's hot sister. All of us are. Okay, well, I'll untie the bard, but I'm not batting my eyelashes too hard at him. But I might use him to make someone else jealous in the future.
I'm just you women and your planning. I'm just some guy you're. It's like, what? I'm not an instrument of your.
Harold, do you want me to untie you or not, sweetie?
That would be much appreciated.
Okay.
He's still kind of shaking his head off from that club to the side of the head he had earlier.
Yeah, and all of what we just said was just you dreaming shit up because you're club head.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't. What?
You totally did not just get passed up by two women. We both think you're very handsome and would very much love to save you. And
Is the
we
cat
fought over
single?
who got to save you.
No.
I heard that.
Oh, I didn't want the guy to feel bad. We just both kind of just sniped at him, like right in front of him. That was
Alrighty.
rude. And I just want him to know that that's not what he saw. He didn't see that. He was weary from that hit.
All right, that's what I'm trying to do. OBS. I want to hide because it will show what all the items are, and I don't want you guys.
All right. I would like to know what kind of loot these guys got. I hope it's good loot and not just weird stuff because they thought it was shiny.
Oh, it's pretty stuff. You got pretty stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Pie might like it.
It's true.
It's
This
shiny.
might be the loot for pie.
Order
Are there
inventory.
cookies? Do ogres eat cookies?
Oh, I can get that.
Also, I'm gonna wave to the others that they can come across.
Oh yeah, everyone's coming. Like I said, we've broken out of combat now. It's like
Alphonse follow me? Did Alphonse follow me over?
You told him to stay.
Alphonse is still standing on the other side of the river.
Okay. I waved to Alphonse to proceed.
Boom, 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 boom. Whoa! This is quite slippery, this river. Good
Oh,
job
God,
it was
don't
thick
fall
enough
in,
to
don't
support
fall.
our weight. I bet you it wouldn't have supported 1,000 pounds, though. If they were smart enough to figure crossing a river.
They weren't even smart enough to figure out they were getting attacked.
Oh, he knew he was being attacked. He just couldn't see where from.
Well, the first guy thought he had some indigestion. Okay. Okay.
So, effectively, those are the items in this bag of stuff.
Wait, where is this at?
If you go to where that little eye icon is,
I don't know. I got a bunch of shit covered up. What
in the upper
my-
right-hand corner, you've got that eye with the 3 people. It's called the party sheet. And if you
Yeah,
go
I
to
opened
inventory,
that. Where's the loot? In inventory?
inventory.
There
Yeah.
we go.
The coinage is there. The DP are diamond pieces. They are
Oh, I
a
love
weightless
diamonds.
form of currency that dwarfs tend to use the most. Effectively, they're like the platinum pieces. 1 diamond piece is worth, or is it 100? Yes, 1 diamond piece is worth 100 gold, and it weighs nothing effectively.
What does this ring do? Anything? Is it just
You don't
a ring?
know. If
Can
you
I-
click on
can
it, it will have a description of the generic look of the ring.
Can I, this burnished skull band feels warm to the touch. Why is it warm?
That's what it is. Without identifying it, you see, this is what the nice thing is. It doesn't tell you what the item is, but it gives you a general to the touch
Can
or
I-
appearance.
Can I detect some magic on this ring?
By the way, with my house rules, your character, because you're trained in Arcana, is the only one that can try and, on a short rest, identify items without using the proper spell. You know what I mean? Like just the.
I want to identify that if I put this ring on, it's not going to fuck me up.
Well, first
I
off,
think we should grab the bag, maybe grab the bard, and move off.
Okay. Well, I'm grabbing both the rings and putting them in my pouch. I'm grabbing.
No, you're not. You're not even in the bag.
yeah, you're not even at the bag. We have to have this party conversation here. When's the first one at the bag right now?
I'm in the bag. I want the ring.
Again,
No,
an anime moment.
We're dealing with the bard while I'm in the bag.
I was also in the bag.
He's also in the bag.
How many people can be in the bag at once?
It's a big bag. No, it's a big, huge carry sack.
I'm going to look at Sheila and say, look at all this wonderful stuff. Maybe we should take it with us and go somewhere else.
Yeah. Just look at it later.
Right.
Really want a ring.
Alrighty.
What if it's beautiful?
You know what? This is so your character. So yes, you guys basically want to take the sack and go leave this area.
Yes.
The bard himself was actually making his way towards the settlement.
Is he a human?
Yes, he is.
What settlement? The
Woodridge.
The Dalduke? Oh.
Woodridge.
Wow.
He was basically
Here,
where you guys are
way.
leaving. He was heading towards Woodridge.
You might not want to go to Woodridge. There are some strange things happening there, but I hear Dalduke is having a great time right now.
They're having a splash sale. 2 days only.
Oh, it's
Every
funny
day-
because he's just coming from Dalduke, actually.
Oh, well, you missed that flash sale. What kind of sales they have announced, sir?
Well, he tells you that he went there. He basically got some tales and stories. And Bosco pauses. Did you grab anything about Dwarven Ale? Brewing? And yes, they do. Ooh. Well, so he thanks you, and he could pay you for helping him. He was just heading that way, but you do seem to be a group of adventurers. Do you have someone to catalog your tales?
I would love for someone to catalog my tales.
Swilla?
We're gonna have a party of NPCs. so much that Misha's not even gonna be able to act out all of the NPCs in our party.
Swayla, dude, you're gonna be famous. Just,
Apparently she doesn't
Swayla
want
the
to be...
Ferocious, they'll call you.
He could be persuaded to come along to travel with you guys back to the town. He does know a few people there. If you've not been to the town, he could show you some of the nicer spots. It's the least he could do for saving his life.
No.
Oh, what are you... Wind? What?
No.
What?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No? Not having the
No,
bard?
I don't trust
Oh, you don't trust...
I don't trust anyone right now.
What's going
Especially
on?
when they're human.
The anti-human.
No, to be fair, I mean 5, 6, maybe a week and a half ago, it would have been fine. But between the king and the spy and Fred.
What if it's Morgan in disguise again?
Exactly. What if it's Morgan or one of Morgan's clients? And
He's
he's a
just coming to the
bard, so
dwarven
I'm not
town
going to trust
there.
my ability to tell whether or not he's lying.
Do you want me to look him in the face and see if he's lying? With my eyelashes batting?
With my experience, with the way you've been doing that too, I don't trust any of us.
Oh, come on. Just let me do it. Just let me try.
I mean, you can try.
me
I
feel
still
good
don't think you should bring him along. You
Is
would
this
think so.
perception or what is this? Persuasion? What am I rolling even?
See, but that would imply that we tell him why we don't want him to come with us, and that he knows.
We're
what
not telling him. I just want to look him in the eyes and ask him
Insight.
what up.
Insight is the role to try and gauge
See if he
someone.
looks weird. Insight.
He looks weird.
What are your intentions with these people's things?
Jesus.
I was gonna say these ladies. All right.
All right. He cautiously, but he doesn't try to show that he's doing this cautiously, is starting to back away from you a little bit. Lily? He's a little nervous. If I don't want to impose on you guys, I was going to offer... You're giving him the eye, okay? You're just giving him the stink eye. You're just staring him over, judging him. He actually feels like a chunk of meat being analyzed of who gets what from him, and he doesn't know
I told him I wasn't interested that way. I just winked a little so he wouldn't feel bad about the fact that neither of us
I'm
wanted
more
to-
than just a piece of meat. I've gone from ogres wanting me as meat to you ladies wanting me as meat.
None of us. Hey,
Lady.
look, none of us ladies want you that way.
I'm gonna
Okay,
find a tree and just lean against it. Like, imagine I have popcorn.
Well, I will say that I will bid you a good day, and I wish you the best on your travels. But I am a bard of repute, and you, my friends, have scared me a little. I thank you very much for not becoming an ogre's dinner, but I shall return.
How am I scaring him?
Because you just did this.
After.
I'm not intimidating. Jeez, I just wanted to know if he's, got some weird ulterior motive shit. We've had a lot of weirdos in the past, not to judge you like that, but we've had a lot of weird shit happen. I'm skeptical. Nothing personal.
Blink, blink.
Did his balls just roll
No,
up?
you know what? He doesn't. He. I have to say, you are getting wind the curiosity as he's been staring at you a little bit because Tabaxi, right? But that staring starts to fade a little bit as he looks at the giant wooden and tin person that stands there, just going, "Hello."
It's cool. Alphonse is really
Yep,
a nice
kill him.
guy once you get to know him.
He either has to come with us or we have to kill him.
What?
Gosh.
This got real. Now, do you say this in any language? You know, if you taught them Tabaxi, you probably would have had a secret language in amongst your friends.
I mean, I would have gladly taught them Tabaxi. I mean, they
It's like
should
a form of
honestly
pigment,
know
right?
it, really. I mean, they've been around our house so much, unless we were hiding it from them.
I think the only thing we learned for you were a few Tabaxan curses and maybe shut up Lily.
It probably wouldn't have been shut up, Lily. It would have been more like, really? Really? I don't honestly think I speak a language other than Tabaxi that he probably wouldn't know. But I'm gonna go up and whisper in Lily. No,
think wisely here.
I'm gonna whisper in Kavina's ear.
Since she's already close to you with the bag, it also makes sense.
This guy has seen me and the dog. And the Empire or Kingdom or whatever is probably looking for us. So we're here at an impasse, I think, personally, where either we need to do something so he doesn't remember us, I mean, which seems to me would be a little bit permanent, or make him come with us.
Okay.
This is the part where Kavina has to act interested in him for the sake of the
I was
party.
about to say, I'll walk up and link arms with said human and say, come on, come with us. We're gonna have
I need you to roll a deception, my dear.
Okay.
And no, you don't get a bonus because you're in the woods.
Does she get a bonus because she's been around me long enough?
No, she would get a hindrance if anything.
They go really bad.
Oh, flirting. I thought you meant just, if she was associated with you right now. Cause
No, I'm just saying, she's seen me flirt with enough guys. Clearly,
I'm
she's
going to
here
give
too.
Alphonse the eye, so that if this fails, me and him can do something about it.
Okay, Alphonse sees you do a gesture with your eyes. His soulless sockets with glowing icons seem to be looking back at you. Woo!
All right.
Look at Dina.
He
You just made this man your bitch.
At this point, all right, he seems to be calmed down. We've gone through a lot here. We've probably gotten on a little bit of a wrong footing. Yes.
Let's go get a drink. Come on. Come.
Okay, he says, like he said, his offer does still stand. But at this point, he leans over. I'd rather stay with you though than your other friend. A little woo-hoo.
And we walk towards.
And then at this point, you just notice that Alphonse has finally made his way close to you, and
Me and you are gonna have to have a discussion later.
is that what that means?
No, it meant something entirely different, which is why we're gonna have a conversation later.
We're gonna have to develop a way of communicating nonverbal.
You know what? I know what we need to do. I need to teach them tabaxi, and you need to teach us thieves' cant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I know what we're doing tonight.
So you guys, do you all leave? You guys grab the bag and go?
Yeah. I mean, unless you guys want to stick around for the rest of the ogres.
Well, I mean, as fun as that was, not really.
And you guys continue off. Meanwhile, camera pans back to a tree.
Oh, did we leave Fred? I mean, I imagine we didn't actually leave Fred.
Fred came across with the rest of us.
He's tied to a tree. He's bound and
You know what?
done
You
up like
guys
a
keep going.
gimp.
I'll be back in a minute.
We can't even take care of the NPCs we have already. See, this is why we liked Morgan. He could take care of himself. We didn't need to wipe his ass. Oh. Now we know the real reason Siren has an interest as Lily and Morgan. Less needy.
So what happens with Fred?
I mean, to be fair, Fred is only needy because of what you've done.
Now I can see why the bard doesn't trust me. Look what I did to the last NPC we let join the party. Dude, here's the thing. You were gonna fucking kill them.
Fred?
I'm the nice guy here.
No, I was just going to maim Fred, so it took him longer to get back to town, so he didn't know where we were going.
So you think he'd rather get maimed or pulled along with us in one piece?
Permanently maimed, just maimed temporarily.
How do you sort of maim someone? I sort of broke your life, but don't worry.
No, something like a twisted ankle. I mean, not a broken ankle.
How does one go about twisting one's ankle knowing how far to twist?
I
Magic.
said something like twisted
I
ankle.
was about to say, because you know, oh yeah, that's definitely twisted. Yep, don't touch it anymore. Yeah, definitely twisted. Walks away.
I mean, seriously, I could probably just give him a serious dead leg, and he'd be fine.
Charlie Horse.
Exactly. Problem solved.
Or do you go back, Charlie Horse Fred, and send him on his merry way?
I mean, I don't know if I want to bring him to the bar. He might get the wrong
I was about to say, you're either bringing Gimp Master 2000 with
so
you.
I'm going to untie Fred.
All right.
What do you want to do, Fred? What do you want to do?
I just want to go and sail the seven seas.
Well, you know what? Here's 20 gold pieces. Here's what you're going to do.
Uh-huh.
You're going to forget you ever saw us.
Okay.
You're going to go buy your own boat. You're going to be a captain.
20 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say you didn't have to work up to it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And if
Tell
I
them-
find out that you're not a captain in 5 years,
He's gonna work towards being captain. Yep.
good job.
Definitely.
We might need him as a captain sooner than 5 years. Can you bring down the time scale law?
I can give you. How much does a boat cost, Fred?
Yeah, it'd be a good 1,000 gold at least.
Hold on a second.
How much for a down payment on a loan?
How good of a sailor are you, Fred?
I'm very dexterous, and I also actually have a toolkit. I have sea-based craft as a skill.
Well, here's the deal, Fred. I'm going to give you.
He tells you that, look, he's going to get the money you give him, and he's going to go to Oyster Bay. If you're ever in Oyster Bay, look him up. He owes you. Tell your friends they can keep the short sword and dagger. I don't need it back. Your buddy that had no weapons is probably quite happy with that short sword. I don't need it back anymore. I'm out of here. I'm definitely not going to screw with you guys. I don't want to screw back. I don't want to get back and report that I screwed up. So I'm just going to go back to Oyster Bay. I had some family there, and that's where I'm.
Cool. Here's 52 gold instead.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And if we ever call upon you,
Free room and board, or on board my ship.
that's right.
Yep.
Because you're going to be a captain one day, right?
Definitely
Soon.
now.
Someday soon.
Yes.
Good. Bye, Fred.
What was your name?
Please, have you ever seen anyone like me?
No.
No. So if you ever see me again, you're going to be pretty sure you're seeing me, right?
Doesn't want to bother the name. He's done.
I'm going to tell him my name is Win, because if I don't, then he'll forget, or he might run into another. You know, things have been crazy lately. He might run into another one.
Oh, you're. I wondered how your stripes had changed color to orange. All right.
All right, and then I'll go catch up with the group.
All right. And Kavina just paused. That's right. Fesuela sees
What's
you.
the name of that town?
Oyster Bay. It's actually on the map.
Oyster Bay.
By the way, Fesuela notices you've come back with the rest of the group, so she quietly whispers, so you killed him? You distracted the rest of the group to not notice that you were away.
No.
You did go back for that human gagged and tied up like a prize pony,
Yes.
and you didn't kill him.
Why would I kill him?
Now, you might have your own reasons why.
You see, what I've done is I've given him money, and he's going to Oyster Bay, and one day he's going to be a captain of a ship, and we might need a ship one day.
That is such on the top things of my Wood Elf world right now.
Pasuela?
Pasuela, you don't think
days.
ahead.
Oh, this is a conversation that you're not here. This is
One of these days, Pasuela, me and you are going to understand each other. And we're going to get along real well.
At that point, she
Really
just
well.
pauses. Probably have to be knee deep in human blood.
That might happen one day.
I'll toast to that.
Yeah.
All right.
She does know I'm half human, right?
Yeah, but you got an elf half, so that makes up for it.
I'm going to hand...
And she also says, "Hold on, did you have a loving mother, and it was some stupid human that got her knocked up and ruined her life?"
Well, they were both dumbasses, but the human was
Enough said.
exponentially more dumbass.
Yep, there you go. No, you're in good books. Yep, it's all the human's fault. So
I'm
we
gonna
hope
give Lily
she does hope that she does get to meet your father someday. She'll slit his throat personally for you.
If it keeps me from sleeping with him, go ahead.
Well,
Wow,
it
that's
won't,
pretty
at
true.
least within the first
She's getting
4
mad at
hours.
me about
But
trying to kill everybody, and she just says, "Oh, as long as you kill him before I sleep with him, that's cool."
I'm your father.
I don't give a shit about my dad.
Blah, blah.
As far as what I've been told by my mother, my father is,
I'm gonna give Lily back her ball and gag, and
Thank you.
Get up in.
That's from that
Bobby,
orc. That's that orc. That was Morgan's. Alrighty, guys. So you guys are continuing moving with the bard. It'll be a couple more days. The bard also. Anyone's injured? He can soothe you with words and also give you some inspiration while you're relaxing if you want to use some of your skills. I'm going to say that he's the one that took the most damage, but by the time I'm going to do a long rest here. First off, let's get everybody back.
How far are we from where those ogres were?
At this point, you're rest, long rest. So everyone, and I did that fix. Wind is still down 1, so long rest. So basically, your guys should be back up to full for your dice, and
Some of us took no damage and are proud of that. 'Cause,
there we go. Pardon?
I also imagine that we've had time to try and identify some of these
Nope,
items.
not at all. All right, let us go with. We're doing a breakdown here. We have here leather armor. There is a mace. There is padded armor. There are 2 rings. There is a short sword and a dagger. Now, if it hasn't said anything about that dagger, oh, you can't see it, so
It's majestic.
That is far superior craftsmanship for that dagger, but I will also let you know that the dagger itself has got small little hooks and barbs on the dagger. It's a vicious looking. It looks a little bit of. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. It's got like a vicious slicing
Don't give that
edge.
to Fiswala.
Maybe we should use Swala.
Do I get my arrows back? Or do I
How
have
many
to-
arrows did you lose?
6.
Roll me 2d6, and that's how many you get. If you get more than 6, of course, you've taken somebody else's arrows. Bosk will be angry. But basically, wow. All right, you got them all back before you. That's all you have to roll. Yep, you got your arrows all back. They seem to still be able to coming out of ogre fat. They stink. You're probably gonna have to do extra scrubbing to get the smell out of them, but you got stinky ogre smelly arrows. So what I effectively, I'm going to do some rolls for you, and where is our resident identifier? Lily, abilities, skills. There. I'm just going to do some rolls for you, Lily, so you don't know if you're successful or not on identifying them. Alrighty, so the leather armor, it does seem to stay a little warm, and you assume that the leather armor is cold resistant. Basically, cold will do half damage. That's what you're guessing. The mace is a well-crafted mace, and it just seems to possess a slight enchantment to it. The padded armor
What
has a
enchantment?
little. Pardon?
Can I be made aware of what enchantment if I cast some detect magic?
Just
or something?
basically just a slight bonus to damage and hitting. Like basically, it's a little better at hitting it. It's a plus weapon of sorts. And the padded armor doesn't seem to have anything more than it's a lot tougher than you'd expect for padded armor. Padded armor is basically like pajamas almost. Yet these, it seems to be a little bit more resistant. Again, a bonus to that. The one ring, the one ring is the burnished gold band that feels warm to the touch. That one we are going to just identify right there for you because that's an obvious one. It's a ring of warmth. While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Can I put it on? See if it works.
The other ring is a fine gold ring decoration with a tiny hummingbird. Hummingbird that's on the ring suggests something agile, but that's all you're able to get from it.
Probably a dexterity boost, maybe?
Not too sure, but the hummingbird itself is a very agile thing.
I would recommend that to the monk, possibly.
And the short sword that you have, there's some delicate runes on it, semi-precious gems. The short sword you're thinking is an enchanted blade, as far as you can tell, like the maces. So it might be giving you a bonus to a plus bonus. Like, without going meta magic, it too might be giving you a bit of a bonus. So the dagger, there's something nasty about the edges of that dagger. It's easy to prick, and it just looks vicious.
I would like to say I would like the ring of warmth.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to that, but we have a few days between here and town. Does she get an extra chance to re-roll on some of those things that she didn't roll very well on?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the only thing. Unless she goes to a library or somewhere else to restudy, she's basically still using the knowledge she has. That's why this certain spells are no longer useless anymore. You know, that type of thing, as well as like with her, like, she has to resource information. Like, she's about to go to the Dwarven town. If she spends some time, she can reread some books, and that gives her rerolls. Do you know what I mean? Like, just go to the library, the Wizards Guild in a dwarf town. Though there'd be books. The thing is, when it comes to weapons and armor and magical weapons and armor, which is nearly all of this, guess what? There's a good chance dwarfs are gonna have something written down about that, right? So, but you need to have
about that ring.
The
I
hummingbird?
remember something about that ring, but that I can't remember what it is.
By the way, I have started to identify the obvious items. If you put the item on and spend time with it, you will unlock its secret, but you've put it on. Meaning, if it was cursed or whatever, unfortunately, it's now stuck to you. So yes, this is without actually using the item or whatever, analyzing. If you take the risk and bond yourself to the item or put the item on, you will know what it does. But if it was cursed, then you're stuck with a curse. That's the way it works. So what we have that. Yeah, so the padded armor is a +2 padded armor. The mace is a +1 mace. The leather is resistance to cold. It's regular leather, but it gives you resistance. Again, any cold damage will be done half to you. The hummingbird one was not properly identified. The ring of warmth was properly identified. The short sword was not properly identified. And the dagger was identified as a vicious dagger. And now if you click on them, you should be able to read all the magical elements about them that have been identified. And that being said, first off...
Put it on. See what it does.
Do you want to put it on?
Put it on the hummingbird, and if something bad happens, whatever. Just
I'm gonna keep pointing at my neck. Gonna be like, I got one thing. Do we
you know what?
I
It didn't do anything during this battle either. I think you broke your cloak.
Or I just told it to go away and I don't know how to activate it again.
Yeah, again, it did not do anything.
That is a form of broken, I think. User error and ignorance is a form of broken.
I'm gonna think in my head, Cloak, come back. Cloak, come back.
You know what? This is a perfect time. No, all right. The cloak has done absolutely nothing over this entire period. It's just stayed as a little torque. It's more like a torque with 2 stars on either side. That's all it's been.
It looks so good on him.
It does. So, do you put the ring on?
You know what? I will placate Lily like I have done countless times before. And put the ring on.
Ding, that's the ring.
Done.
See? I told you it would be good.
Wow.
It is a ring of evasion. And it has 1 die 3 charges. You have 3 charges and it regains them after time.
You just gotta trust me sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
May I have the ring of warmth, please?
The ring of warmth?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You can drag and drop it to your character sheet. And it actually tells you guys, if you notice in the chat, who took what. Done.
Do I wear leather?
Yes, you do. Well, actually, you can take a look at your character right now.
You actually wear both leather and padded.
Yep.
What, can I wear both too, I think?
Yeah, you can. They're light armors.
Oh! I do not need armor because I am a defensive armored war golem. I already have armor built into me.
Yay! Well, should we give Alphonse a weapon? Like a better weapon? Because we love him?
I mean, we can give him the +1 mace, but I don't think any of us should use the mystical sword until we understand what it does.
True.
And I think, although the padded armor is very, very nice, I don't think any of us should use it since it gives disadvantage to stealth. I think, because I'm, not an armor smith.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it would be that designed well.
So I think since I took the warmth ring, Sheila or Kavina should take the leather armor of cold resistance.
Yes. Also, I was wondering if Bosco would want the dagger or.
I will confer with him, but I think right now we'll just bring the stream to a close right now, as we've still got we can discuss a little bit more off stream right now for the items. But I probably will like to save it. So effectively, nothing's going on with the short sword because we haven't figured out what it does.
I got pretty range.
And they got the dagger, basically the vicious dagger, the padded armor +2, the mace, or the leather armor, which is cold resistant. That's effectively what's there, what we're going to deal with. So, and there's a crap load of money as well that can be, which I can do right now. Hold on.
Yeah, we're
Look
gonna
at that.
that to
Ka-ching! The
Dwarves
money
Club.
is
I mean,
automatically.
we're gonna buy
Look at
goblins
that.
and
Anyone that has to deal with roll 20, look at that. One button, click. It's all divided. Hey, there's no beer money either. It all divided amongst the party. Look at that.
Almost like you planned it.
Is that beer money or dwarven stripper money?
Well, no, that's if there's any odd coin, it'll stay in the treasure log here.
And on
There
top
you
of
go.
that, with those 5 diamond pieces apiece, we literally could retire
Yeah. Why be an adventurer anymore?
in mansions.
True.
Actually, sadly, they're still in thousands for mansions. Cost of living, you live like
We
kings.
just have to find a poor person who lives in a mansion. And
All right, let me cut back to chat here. I want to say thank you for everybody. I'm sorry I'm not as active in conversation with you guys in chat. But thank you very much for watching Chapter 7. A little bit of a calm down. And again, you're starting to discover your character's abilities and how well you do, as you were quite intimidated by giant ogres, yet you whooped their asses, literally, quite well. So when I start throwing the thing called a Tarrasque at you, I think you guys should be
What?
totally okay. Wind knows what a Tarrasque is.
Is that going to be one of the weeks I'm away? Like, I went somewhere
Oh,
else
and that's the other
everyone
thing.
fought it without me.
I will be running Bosco for the next few sessions. Hopefully, we will see better return with his characters. Like next week or so, we're going to play it by ear because we're not too sure what Siren's schedule is. I think next week it should be okay. It's the one after that we're not too sure. Or
I think so. The 17th and yeah, I think next week is still go. I think we got one more week. Hold on, let me look at a calendar because yeah, next week's the 10th. So next week, yeah, and then it's the
the
next
only
2
time I may not run your characters or NPCs, Chapter 6 is an example where we had the crashed craft and it was a major story point. If you guys get close to a major story point, I will have to wait until we've got at least you 3 guys that in that group for that moment, and I'll send notes to Butter, see what he might do, or I'll throw him information that way if he gets the internet, that way. So that being said, thank you everybody for watching. Side note, I love D&D so much, and it's part of the things I do. I'm looking at maybe putting a second session together during the week or so. It's in the air. I'll be posting it in my Discord. I don't expect these fine people to be players in it because they're coming to this event on Saturdays. I know that Rabbit has expressed an interest to be part of that team, but with my anxiety, I'll be totally honest, I'll be a little iffy. People that I know work with, Puma and Lugnut themselves, might be also part of that as well. We will keep you posted, but we're looking at probably having a couple of role-play sessions, different themes or something like that on my channel, plus my usual streams. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and this has been Chapter 7 of The Cloak of the Stars, and I want to wish everyone a great night. Thank you very much. And where's my outro music? Oh, it's muted. Let's get some more... Butts, 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 titty, 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 butt, butt, titty, titty.